Hello and welcome back. COC versus Katka. Tonight we're gonna see the CWC Season 8 and make one more step forward towards those playoffs. Hello there, Durax. Good evening, sir. Lee. Hello, ma'am, and welcome. I did also notice, and Sasu. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Rafifi, bonsoir, monsieur, bien, bon retour. X Transition X. I hope you found the answers, and of course, I'm standing by to help you if you need more information over there. Heinik Dave, also good evening, sir, and how are you doing? Or I should say good morning, good afternoon, something around those lines. Big Z in 1992, good evening, sir, and welcome. Old Triangle, hello, sir, hello, and big shout out to the man over here, Big Z, for snatching that first promotion from Heinik Dave. You did it. I don't know how fast you were on the buttons over there, but you did it. I do also want to point out, Big Z, it looks like we got some shout-outs over there in my Discord. So, yeah, community games. The people want to play some community games. Let's go. I do want to point out that we're going to have a co-caster also for tonight. Cisco is going to join us to co-cast this stream. Just 1 second over here to write him down here. There we go. Did I? Oh, it's a capital I. There we go. There we go. In the give me a second so I can open up the microphone here. Whenever he's gonna be ready, he's probably gonna open his mic as well. Looking at this, we do have on one side David Lich with Shalkowsky. We do have Kazandar and Kabachok playing tonight for Easy Katka. Quite a strong team coming up from the Civ6 community. On the other side, we do have Rage, Mioel, Ferno, a new addition to the COC membership. And then we do have Noob634 showing up for COC tonight. I'm pretty sure COC wants revenge for the first game they actually had in the first week of the tournament. There were quite a few upsets, I gotta say, during that opening week. The teams were well, trying to see exactly what's going on and trying to get their footing and trying to see who are they gonna go against. A lot of the teams actually met for the first time on the battlefield. Tenhouse, also good evening, sir. No delay for teams. Heresy, well, it looks like we do have a bit of a delay over here. We're waiting for Kabachok to rejoin the lobby, but I do feel like it's better to rejoin now and delay a little bit to fix the 0ms issue or whatever issue he had, so we don't actually encounter problems a little bit later. Now, also, bonsoir, Direo. Hello there, sir. We do have also Kepor in the house. Good evening, sir. I gotta say, man, a big fan of COC over here showing up. We got team pluses coming around from David Lich, and we're just waiting for COC. Rage is going to put the team plus in, and we're going to start that ban phase, pick and ban phase. This time we actually get to see from the beginning exactly what kind of maps that are going to pick or ban, and we are just a few seconds away from seeing the host clicking the ready button, so we get going. Okay, never mind. Noob64 just disconnected over here so he can rejoin. Again, it is what it is. Oh, hello there, Cisco. How are you doing?
I'm great. Yourself? I think your timing is impeccable, by the way. I was watching the Discord stream while you were running your intro. You timed it very well.
Well, this time, you know.
I was thinking, oh, the ban phase is going to start before his intro finishes, but nope, you timed it perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a challenge, you know. There's sometimes games in which the teams just put team plus, and boom, everything starts. And there's times in which you actually have a few minutes. This is one of those times, I guess. It is what it is. But yeah, we do have the two teams over here going against each other. Didn't you stream the first COC versus Easy Katka game?
I did, yep.
What happened? Tell us more. Do you remember what happened?
No.
Oh, okay. I have the same problem. Okay.
I've slept since then. I remember the last COC game, which was a whitewash. Noob got 4 killed, but that wasn't against Easy Katka.
Oh, okay. Do you by any chance have the video from that game?
I don't actually, because of me and Twitch had a bit of a fallout, and they told me to turn off my vlog because I play music.
Oh no! Yeah, what can I say, man?
I recorded it, but I'm not quite as swift on the editing as you, and it's just been sat in one of my 4 terabyte hard drives, just accumulated dust.
Oh my god! Yeah, just there in the corner somewhere. Yeah, he's gonna get spiders all over it, getting those webs. Yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I do want to say, if you need music, I can like give you whatever music you want. I mean, I don't know if you like my music, but I can definitely give you.
I was jamming out to your music. If I was honest with you, I've got my in-ear monitors in, and I was just jamming out. You know, giving it a bit of a head nod for the
cool,
5 minutes or so it was playing for.
Yeah, cool. Okay. I mean, yeah, I can give you the music, no problem, no problem. I think you can definitely use it on Twitch. YouTube is a little bit different because they get tagged on YouTube.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
YouTube's a pain in the backside. I mean, there's an interesting team coming out from both parties here. So Fish still isn't playing. I believe they've just arrived home with their newborns. So
whoa.
Fish and Jess, we're in the storm of babies, so we won't be seeing them for a while. But I think COC have brought a strong lineup still, and I think equally Easy Katka have come on with a great lineup too.
Yeah, they do. Both teams actually have quite a good lineup tonight. And well, since you started the conversation over there, looks like in the map pool choices, we do have the 5 maps over here laid down. Inland Sea, Primordial, Seven Seas, Terra map, which is a stand-in for Pangea Classic Ridges. And then looks like Highlands got taken out immediately. We did also have 4 bands pre-game over here. Let me actually jump into the channel to see them. Let me actually put them over here in the game. Cyrus, Nedersha, Coupe, and Spain. So both Persias got taken away again, Coupe and Spain. Interesting bands over here. We're going to need to see if they're focusing down those coastal maps over here. Looks like Inland Sea and Seven Seas. Whoa, is this gonna be the moment?
We see an Inland Sea. That would be.
No. They took it out. No, they took it out.
Dude, I can't remember. I think the last time I saw an Inland Sea game was you were casting it, and there was a Canada in the corner of the map, and he went Ancestral Hall and spat out about 15 cities in the late stages of the game, and Culture CV'd it.
You gotta do it, man. You gotta do it. Spam them out. You gotta do it. Well, it looks like
they were going to go for something a bit more sim orientated actually here. I
don't think they want to take chances. I don't think they want to take chances. They're like, nope.
They're hoping for an early kill, but that can go either way. Like,
yeah, maybe. You know, I mean, Inland Sea is kind of a how to say, it's a very hard map to actually get because you don't need to focus on the naval so much, and sometimes you just don't get enough cities. You get like really bad, really weird land, not bad land, but weird land. You know, like it's
You've
kind of
got to
a
win
pain.
the naval war. If you don't win the naval war, you're in trouble, big trouble.
Yeah, basically.
Your enemies can get across the map so quickly by swimming their units.
Yeah. So, boys, good evening, sir. Also, Burgal, hello there, sir. We do have Hungary coming up over here as a ban. It looks like also Norway got taken away. Since it is 7 Seas, we're probably going to see quite a few of these naval civilizations taken out. I can't believe, actually, in the earlier game that we had today, we did see Age of Steam allowed through on the 7 Seas. That was quite something, man. They're crazy. They banned Age of Empire, but they let Age of Steam in, and I mean, sure, even if Spain was allowed, it just couldn't match. Like Age of Steam, man, oh man, just at some point, boom, 3 times the production. You know?
Yeah, she's crazy. If she gets those strategics and gets them online early in a quick fashion, the production in the late game is crazy once you hit industrialization.
Yeah, indeed. Age of Steam, actually, because we were just talking about it, got banned over here. So yeah, I'm expecting Age of Empire also to catch a ban. I'm not sure in the first phase or not, but it kind of feels like right now it is kind of a first phase kind of ban situation.
I think Japan and her will be the next to go. Actually, I think they might let Portugal through.
Portugal through. I mean, I guess it's fine with Portugal. To be honest, I don't feel Portugal is that dangerous on the map. Yes, it can get cold, but you know, when Zulu spawns next to your city, you kind of die.
Yeah.
And we do have Mali taken out as a... This has been very, very unbanned. A civilization very rarely banned in the games here. The players just don't have that much of a preference for it. But I gotta say, we do have someone in the lobby here, Noob634, that has made a name of himself playing Mali. So maybe they did target ban.
Yeah, big Mali enjoyer, Noob is.
Yeah, wait, they banned it. They banned it. I just realized. I was watching. Yeah, they banned it. COC actually banned it. Yeah, it's like team 1 is easy Katka, team 2 is COC. Whoa, okay. Maybe they know the power. They know the power of Mali, and they didn't want to let David have it. You know, it is what it is, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. We do have Japan also. As an option over here taken away from them in the 5th ban, and one more choice separates us. Now also
it'll be normal Vicky, I reckon. It's either normal Vicky and wow,
Mubande.
Then this is where
this is Vicky.
First Vicky will be picked up straight away.
Vicky, it feels like Vicky, man. Toothby is also calling out, will we see Varangian in the CWC, the new one? That's a good question. As in the new one from that got updated with PPG, or the new one just as a leader? Yeah, also Access, Rage probably aiming for Portugal, and Noob for Age of Empire. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. From the beta, well, we don't know yet if the players will actually want the beta. It's still in testing right now, and we're waiting for an official announcement from BBG, so we can follow up on CWC with our own poll for the players, which will probably take just a few hours to actually find out their preferences, if they do want to switch or not. I feel like we shouldn't switch, but it's at the end of the day, it is kind of the players thinking if they are ready or not to play on the new beta, and if they confirm it, okay. Sure. You know, one of the reasons I do think we shouldn't actually change is to a new beta. It's there's been a lot of time in which the players have actually acquired a lot of knowledge and made quite a few strategies, trained those strategies, got a lot of screaming done against other players, and learned how to make the most out of the leaders that were in this version of BBG, which everything, like a lot of it changes when you're going to switch the version with a lot of updates. The meta does change a little bit, which does cause quite a few issues, and of course that adaptability of the players will actually shine a lot more than their knowledge, which is iffy to say the least. But anyway, we're gonna need to see what the players will choose. I'm pretty sure they are mature enough to make a choice on this side, so we'll let them choose. The Rage over here coming up with Dido. Looks like the first pick wasn't actually Age of Empire, which I gotta say it is a bit of a surprise. David Lich went for Jan Varman the 7th, a Khmerian leader, and I do see Rage picking up Dido. Mir going for Zhao the 3rd, just like Toothpies called it. Looks like oh, sorry, Access called it. Access lead called it. Looks like they do want the Rage on one of these coastals, and Muriel is gonna go for Portugal. It is what it is.
I think we'll see. I think they either need to think about banning Vicky or picking it up, because they've already left 2 pretty good naval powers to COC. So if they don't ban Vicky now and they get the next pick, then I think they'll be leaving a big wasted opportunity there for them.
Well, we do have Australia being picked up here as the 4th choice. David Lich with Khmer, Australia on the other side. Australia is going to need to make the gold. David Lich is going to need to make the faith in the culture. We do need to see what they're going to do with the gold, though, because, well, Khmer is not really well known for a lot of numbers in the GPT. Well, I'm actually just a bit concerned about this, because I've seen quite a few games in which the gold was so important, and exactly when they needed it, that's exactly when they came out short. So I think
it quite often goes like -20, -40 GBT pretty early.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Access is confused also. He's confused why Dido over Age of Empire. And I gotta say, I don't have an answer for that, like a clear answer. I believe personally Age of Empire is over Dido right now, but there are some
there's some caveats. Hey, there's definitely some improvements with going with Dido. I think Dido, if you're left in that position, you can be extremely big in the late game.
Yeah,
and you can make gold. I think you make gold somewhere if you've got Portugal as a trading partner, or you can get those Portugal trades online. That's big gold.
Yeah, you gotta get that going, man. Moonsrath also, good evening, sir. Tanhouse thinks Australia is better on the 7 seas than Korea for a Civ. Some thieves have tried. Yeah, I do like Australia when it comes to that science generation at the beginning. Also, Australian production. Yeah, pretty good. Good evening, sir. I mean, COC has so many Vicky players. Everybody wants to play Vicky.
Everybody wants to play
but
Vicky.
It's not getting it. Look at that. They're not banning it. And we do have Indonesia.
It's gonna come through then.
Ptolemy,
yeah, I'm not surprised.
Elizabeth, yeah, both, like all three of them are very powerful here. And one last remaining choice. There are so many good civilizations in the rosters over here, or I should say in the pool, that the players can choose from. It's hard for me to even think of one other than, of course, the obvious Age of Empire.
We haven't seen like Vietnam banned or anyone like that, like War Civi yet as well. So I'm very surprised.
That's true.
That they've all slipped through. They very focused on the naval bans here.
Yeah, well, 7 seas, man. You gotta control. Oh, they let it in. It's Gorgo. They took out Gorgo. And there we go.
I called it, and I said if they let it through,
wow,
the COC would pick up another naval civ.
They got it. Age of Empire.
Noob will play this. Yep. And Rome, oh my god. Inca. Interesting.
Wait. I'm waiting for this. I'm afraid I'm gonna get bamboozled and gonna start talking about Pakachuti. And then he's gonna quickly pick something else. There we go. Yeah, he's Ethiopia. Is it? I don't know. He's still not ready. And I don't actually believe in the merits of Ethiopia on 7 seas. Oh my god. Alexander now. Like he switched from like sim to war, back to sim, but half sim to half war.
It might end up on the Naros. Oh no, it ended up on Lincoln.
Oh right, you did point out correctly. Gran Colombia is still available for them. They didn't. Nobody picked it up. Abraham Lincoln, definitely a strong choice over here with production in the mid game. We do have him getting a lot of free units also. Kazandar is gonna go for Rome, so it looks like they will have 3 civilizations that will generate some gold. Kazandar, I'm pretty sure, is gonna go commercials. Shalkowsky with John Curtin. Well, I do have to say, even if it's a coastal civilization, John Curtin, I'm not seeing him getting a lot of high numbers in the goal per turn at the beginning of the game, because he wants to build campuses, he wants
you need to invest into him as well. Like, 9 times out of 10 he goes builder. He is an expensive option for the team, but I do really like him. I just wish I don't know, I get some dodgy BBS placements with him lately. It's normally near tundra and not too many sheep anymore.
Well, looks like Noob64 is gonna go for Sejong, and he's gonna finish the draft over here. They definitely have a lot of gold to upkeep Sejong. There's no issue over here with gold. With Victoria and Dido and Portugal in the same team, not only they will control the seas, but they will control the GPT of the game here.
Yeah, it feels like if John is on a coast that's possible for any of these civilizations to get onto as well, these could be 2v1 or 3v1 even, which is a scary thought. Yeah.
I agree. And just like Moonstrath is saying, there's no surprise that Rome is in the game. That's just like such a flexible civilization every time, man. Every time.
He's not like, I know he can do early war well, but I don't think he's overpowered in one general area.
Yeah,
like, you know, I mean, legions chops legions, they do the legion thing, but like, it's not a monster creating culture civ anymore. It's not a monster creating gold civ. It just is a very general, good all-around civ.
Yeah, I agree. Those half-coast
It's not
aqueducts open
ban-worthy.
up the way for those industrial zones. Very good setups coming up most of the time from Rome.
Yeah, super versatile, and it's not ban-worthy. You know, I don't think it's super strong in one area that it needs to be banned.
Yep. Let's see what they're gonna go. Unlock, please. Oh yeah, there we go. Rage is asking the host so he can unlock the lobby over here, and I think he does need to set strategic resources. Okay.
Can you turn on titles as well? Did you ask for that? I think that.
Yes, it's here. Look,
Oh, yeah.
team 1 name, team 2 name, it's here. Okay, spawn guaranteed. We do have the one that's set properly this time. Regis Classic, it's fine. Okay, so ready it up. I still can't ready up. I guess we're gonna need to wait for them. So let's actually see what they're prioritizing. They're gonna give the higher priority to Shalkowsky, which is gonna play John Curtin. We do have Rage on Dido. Looks like Mule is gonna go for Victoria Age of Empire. David Lich on Rome. We do have Ferno on Sejong. Kabachok is Jayavarman the 7th. Kazandar on Abraham Lincoln, and Noob 64 on Jao the 3rd. It looks like, so I believe they're prioritizing admirals, first of all, with Dido and Victoria coming up so high, while John Curtin is going to get quite a bit of a priority for, how to say, scientist. I'm pretty sure he's...
I would be surprised if we see... I don't actually think he will, because I think he's going to be in a position where if he doesn't have a lot of food to get to a higher population, he might be forced to open harbours.
Yeah, that's always a bad start with John Curtin.
Campus. You do want to open campus, but there's that if he's going to be in a caravel war, he's going to have to put down harbours. He's going to need admirals, otherwise he dies. This out. I'm going to take this time to make my coffee.
Oh, you slacked. See, I got my coffee ready already.
I know.
Okay, it's all good. But also, okay, another stream. Let's go. Closing with an up in my head. Flying turret. Hello there, sir. I did notice the boys from 12 Plus did get a win today. Interesting. The last will be long. Yeah, a long coffee, very long coffee, if that's what you're referring to. The game is on. Oh, that's a good question if he actually owns all DLCs, but I think so. Like, there's so many over here. Should be fine. Just waiting for the players to ready up, and we're gonna go into the game. On the 7 Seas, we're probably gonna see quite a bit of quite a bit of warring on. Well, I hope we're actually gonna see quite a bit of naval battles here. There's a lot of possibilities for them to actually generate the gold with those coastal civilizations and coastal trade routes. So we're gonna need to see how the map looks like. We also have remap prediction over here started up with 012 since it is 7 Seas. A lot of the times actually the players don't get to remap this 7 Seas, but we did see earlier today both of them actually trying to remap. So yeah, it is what it is. I don't know why he can't read it, to be honest. Maybe he doesn't see somebody or something, or you know, there's some goblin over here just holding his ready button. You see a Pericles? What is Pericles? There's no Pericles. No, you didn't see well. Come on, man. You made my heart jump a little bit over there when you said the Pericles. Do we have any? I don't think there were any. Yeah, it's fine. Actually. Oh, he's checking the duplicate leaders and civilizations. Oh no. Well, it's fine. There are no duplicates here. We see. Okay, there we go. Interesting. I don't think I've seen this bug of not being able to ready up without an obvious error, nor the thing that you don't have the something more on. Oh well. Wait, was it? Was it? Was it Rage? Yeah, he readied up. It's fine. He readied up. Okay. I don't know what. I guess it is what it is. Okay, let's go. One of those weird things going on. Nobody knows about. It is what it is. Anyway, we do have to see Rage Muel getting ready up. Only Muel is left open over here, and looks like Rage is going to be the one with Dido, Muel with Age of Empire. Now we do need to see if the players were actually going to get some early conflicts going. We've seen actually in the last game that there were some horses tried as a rush over there against their opponents, couldn't quite manage to get it going, and of course we will need to see if this map will actually allow that kind of conflicts to appear. Not to mention, I would actually be looking forward to see some of those naval boats going against other boats over there. We gotta see if the players will actually manage to get that opportunity on the 7 seas. Of course, you can imagine being a random map. We're going to need to wait for the information to reveal itself to us. Oh man. Looks like Muel went AFK or something. Well, I hope he's gonna come back quickly. There we go. Load again. Dido and Khmer in the same game. This will be amazing. Yeah, both really good. Yeah, let's go. Opposing teams though. We do have Dido on COC and Khmer on Easy Katka. I gotta say, I kind of like all of the civilizations in this game, but on the 7 seas, I kind of like the draft on COC a little bit better. Now we're gonna need to see if they're gonna manage to capitalize on their bonuses and how their opponents are gonna play over there. There's a lot of potential on all of the civilizations from Easy Katka. The synergy between them, I guess it is being called into question over here. While on the other side, Ferno and Sejong is going to probably be the Simmer, and we do need to see if Noob634 is actually going to get his opportunity to trade coastally to somebody during the game. We do have the first map revealed to us, and it looks like in the top left part of the map we're going to see Shalkowsky over here with oh, I see a sheep tile over here immediately. Is this a sheep as well, or this is stone? No, it's stone. A little bit unfortunate. Oh, it is what it is. Some truffles here. Doesn't look like he's gonna have a lot of passions. Huh? Welcome back.
Crater Lake.
Crater Lake? No. Where?
Oh
Where?
no, it's not Crater Lake. It's
No,
Matterhorn,
I mean, it is a crater, but it is what it is. Yes, and he does have Matterhorn on the west side. Not bad as a second city. Not bad, I gotta say. Oh, actually, wait, that wasn't a sheep tile. That's a honey tile. Oh, no. I misread this.
I said this. Yeah, I said this, but in the drafting phase, my Australia spawns recently have been really wacky. Really wacky.
Really wacky in the sense that you don't get
No horses, no
pastures.
sheep.
I
Yeah, yeah.
mean, it is what it is. He does have some horses over here to the west side. He has some cattle in the south, a third ring. All of them are third ring. So, you know, it is what it is. You're not going to get that extra tempo, which, to be honest, I'm not that convinced it's a bad thing. Like, there's a lot of early tempo for Australia overall. Like, significant more than other civilizations.
I think he's gonna move on to the truffles here. Hey?
Yeah. Oh wow! I cannot believe how many spam messages we start to get. But anyway, do see Australia's breathtaking appeal. This is incredible. This is so beautiful. This is gonna be amazing for him. So many good tiles for those campuses over here for him to develop. Very nice, very nice, very nice. He has also a river network that he could go and settle in the south. Not ideal though. He definitely wants to stay on the coast to benefit from the extra housing. And his ally is going to be on the west side here. Maybe at some point they could set up coastal trade routes in the northern seas. It doesn't look like anybody is actually going to be a part of those northern seas with them, so they can safely try to trade. Looking at in the south, there are two city states and Kazandar is going to be very, very far in the south here. We're going to come back to him when we get there at the end of the story. We do have Pio Tahi over here on the map. Looks like Dido might actually get to benefit from it. We do have Rage on another one of these northern seas, but it is not connected to the one that Australia has. And by the looks of it, he's going to get 3 turns for a scout. He does have a horse tile in the capital with some sheep tiles. I do see he doesn't actually have tutus in the capital. Other than the tutu he has underneath his city center, and of course the 1-3 next to him, he's going to need to grow into the other tiles or buy them with gold. The same thing can be said about the settle on the west side, while I'm pretty sure he's going to want to get the settle to the northeast to benefit from that extra culture from the amber. That would be a pretty good expand. Now we do have him with a decent amount of expands. The only problem is I guess the quality of the expands.
Very flat.
Yeah, kind of flat over here. And not only flat, it is kind of hard to actually get the improvements going. You definitely need to try to get something like a builder quickly in these cities to make them work. Pio he settled that seem it's gonna be okay-ish. The mercury tile, I'm gonna get the extra production, settle on the wheat, get the food, get the gold, and get the +2 cotton, and improve the turtles to the north. Maybe he's gonna manage to get God of the Sea, but honestly, with so many civs coastally, it's gonna be quite a race for those for that God of the Sea, for the pantheons.
Snowfistos just followed.
Snowfistos, thank you so much for the follow, sir. Also, I finally decided to just join the stream instead of watch it all on YouTube. Feels great to keep up the... Thank you so much, sir, and welcome. I hope you're going to enjoy your time with us on the live stream. We do have in the south, it looks like Rome. It is going to be quite close to Phoenicia, and he is going to have the ability to actually go against Phoenicia. That is going to cause a little bit of an issue, but I do see something. I do see something on the map. There is Portugal over here, same coast as the Roman capital. This might be a problem. This seems like it might be a problem here. Noob doesn't actually have easy trade routes. He's going to need to discover Bologna to the south to send some trade routes. But then Rome is going to be in a very deep trouble if Portugal does get to his nows.
The same with America and Victoria. They're on the same coast as well.
Oh, nice, nice. So yeah, we're gonna see some naval action here. Let's go. We do have Rome actually with a pretty good settle over here. His bananas are gonna be 3-1, but he does have a 1-3 deer tile, and I do see he can easily put down something like Temple of Artemis if he wants to. This is gonna be quite an amazing Temple of Artemis with 5 of these amenities just in the capital city. Has some reef fish further away from his city center, and of course a lot of rivers to develop on. I'm actually curious if he's gonna prefer to stay on the coast with a few more cities or go inland fully. What is Noob doing? Geothermal next to his capital. This means continent split. I smell it. And he also discovers Mount Roraima in just a turn here. His warrior is gonna move next to it. I'm pretty sure he wants to expand over there. Gonna get a city on the cattle, then a city directly next to Mount Roraima. Big tiles over here. Oh, amber. on Mount Roraima. Get the culture, get the gold, get the faith. Like, what do you want more? You gotta do what you gotta do. We do have a settler coming up in 5 turns here from the city of Lisbon. Very good settlers on the southeast. This is much better, I would say, overall than we've seen on the city of Tyre's coast, and even Australia's coast. Like, except this Matterhorn on the west side, it doesn't seem like the eastern side is that amazing.
Oh wow, he didn't move to Truffles either.
Yeah, no.
Maybe.
Yeah. He wanted to stay, but yeah, that's actually quite a good question. He already had the housing, right? The extra housing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, he wanted a 2-2 base. That's why. BCY. He wanted a 2-2 base.
For sure.
Yeah. Sejong, Seoul. We do have Ferno over here with a sheep tile. Does have some bananas for the extra food. I do see him benefiting from. I wanted to say a decent amount of heals, but to be honest, I kind of stopped short. He doesn't have a lot of heals here.
You need to crush the banana.
Yeah, not even. I mean, yeah. What can I say? Make a banana split. Anyway, we do have him with a good say one over here. He can settle the coffee tile and put it to the south. In his capital city, unfortunately, he's not gonna have that much to work with. I'm probably gonna put it on this 1-2 hill and be done with it. You know, just forget about it. He's gonna have one extra mine and that's it.
We're
It's fine.
down 7 out of 10, and I'm gonna make a bold call here now. I think both teams are gonna use their remap token this time.
Both teams. Whoa.
Both teams.
Whoa. But look at the spawn of Muir. So they have 2 and 2. 2 very good spawners and 2 very like meh spawners. They're not bad, but they're not great either. On the other side, to be honest, I don't feel bad about Rome spawn, even if it is on the coast over there. I think he can definitely try to trade punches with his opponent. He also has Dido in his sides to the north, and then Australia is fine-ish. Khmer, didn't we see Khmer? We didn't get to Khmer. We didn't get
I think
to Khmer.
COC are going to do it based off the fact that Portugal doesn't have a trading partner easily straight away. Coastal trades. And I think that they will be concerned for both America and Rome being naval, given the amount of naval civilizations on the opposing team.
Yeah, and Sprig does make a good point, as you make a good point. He definitely wants those external trade routes. Well, he does have a city state in the south that he will get to trade to at some point, and maybe they can set up some trade routes over here, but that's very, very late. I agree. Portugal does want to get that gold very early on. I do believe this got significantly nerfed in the patch, right? In the BBG patch, you don't care about those international trade routes with Portugal anymore because they get discovered at what, cartography or something? They're very late. Now, also Spoon, good evening, sir. COC can't do like trading until like 5th city. Sejong would need to settle way to the south. England settled on a geothermal science boost right away. Yes, he did. Oh, this is awesome, by the way. The English setter is awesome. Reef fish, 3-1 spices, 2-1.
Could you?
Yeah,
the food, the science, and the production. Like,
yeah,
you can't ask for more.
Cities in the south. Oh my god, like all of this spawn is amazing. Like all of the expands are very, very nice for him. Very nice.
Yep.
Well, we'll see what they decide. It's just a few seconds away, and we're gonna see what they decide over here. Now, let me actually take a quick peek over here back on Rome's choices. Getting that settler out on Australia. He did improve the first camp in the north. Interesting choice. He wanted that faster amenity.
Can we have a little look at some of their perspectives and what they see?
You don't see that much. They see enough, as in maybe they are thinking that Dido can put a city over here in the south, but they don't. Yeah. Oh, they do see Rome? Maybe no. I don't know if they met each other because they didn't declare war. So no. I'm on the fence if they actually met each other. Oh, look at that! COC didn't want to remap. COC wanted to go ahead, but then, bam! We actually have their opponents wanting to remap this.
With America and Rome on the coast, I think that's why they did it. Honestly, I think and. Australia's spawn wasn't great. But
this is
America,
what we missed.
Yeah. America's on the coast. It's pretty irrelevant, that spawn.
Yeah, this is hard for him, and so close up to England. Wow. He can just get boats to Washington. Definitely not what America was expecting when he got into this game. Definitely not. But I gotta say, you know, like you make some choices, and on the seven seas, there's a high probability that you're gonna be on the coast, and it's no surprise that they actually banned so many coastal civilizations. While when you pick a fully land civilization, you gotta understand this is gonna be risky. You might end up on the coast. Like there's a significant chance that you're gonna end up on the coast, and you gotta commit. You can't just ignore it.
Yep.
You gotta commit.
No, you've got to make those choices early, and there's a couple that can do both. Like skip her bonuses will really help you on both fields.
Yeah,
Rome can kind of do both.
Catherine. Yeah, Catherine.
Yeah.
Sometimes Persia also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see. What is it referring to? The settling next to American soil? Yeah. Yeah. True. Well,
From the first stirrings of life beneath water,
it was kind of English soil at the beginning, but sure. For King Knight, however, you can't take 4 naval civs because then some land civilization might just harass you while you are on harbors. Yes and no. Yeah, I agree, but you still have that chance anyway, right? Even if you take 2, there still can be a chance that somebody's gonna horse slash you while you're on harbors. That still is available.
I see Portugal trade straight away. Yeah, Portugal, Victoria trades.
Oh, and they have Geneva in the middle for shaking hands over here. Yeah. Yeah, very nice, very nice. England this time is gonna have his hill spawn over here. He does have a 3-1 next to him. That's a sheep town on the grassland. Looks like he's also gonna have very interesting settles. I want to see extreme, especially compared to the previous spawn, like with the spices and everything in the capital city. This is a little bit lower, but it's still
to his
fine.
north. What is it? That archways? What's the desert
Delicate
archway
arch,
called?
you mean?
That's the one. I think it's that.
What is it? I see a faith
tile. Yeah.
Oh no, that's just nothing. That's a faith tile. That's a tobacco or something. Yeah,
Oh
tobacco.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. But I did see one there somewhere. I totally forgot where. Where was it? In the first. Oh, there we go. Galapagos. Galapagos.
And he's got spices as well. Again. Wow.
Yeah, again, but it's not the good spices. It's not with the extra production. You need to actually work these. You know, you need to spend a builder charge to get these going. But anyway, it's still fine. He can get Syria on this island as well to the south. He has a few more islands to settle on. And there's somebody over here. Somebody in the name of Canberra. Okay, we do have Shalkowsky over here with a few more of these pastures, I gotta say. Looks like 1 and 2 over here to the south and to the west, and I do see he's gonna get some more horses to the west side as well as on the east side. So all in all, it will get more production than the previous spawn. Now, good starting tiles over here with the 2-2, some whale tiles also to improve. Going builder first. Okay, let's go. And we do need to see if he's gonna manage to get all of this land improved in his peninsula. He kind of has a peninsula here. Soul is next to him. Soul is next to him. Not coastal though.
Hey, he's trapped
Yeah.
on that little... Okay, it's not a tiny peninsula for Australia, but he is trapped there.
Yeah, he is. And well, he has Mount Roraima. Still not the most amazing thing that you can have with Korea. You're already gonna get a lot of science, you know. We do have him pumping out a scout. Looks like he is again gonna have a problem with the number of hills. Oh no, maybe not. I do see this one allowing him to get like at least 2 mines, and maybe he's gonna get to chop the bananas. I think not, but still, that's a possibility. It's better than the first one. You know, the second one is better than the first one. Now this pawn is unfortunately gonna put him in danger. Noob 64 can keep him safe on the coast, which is gonna be nice for them. Now he's gonna need to be safe from Australia, and I gotta point out, man, those diggers. We don't see them as often as I would like, to be honest.
No, we don't. But I'm very concerned for Australia because he has both Portugal and Victoria to contend with. And may I add, it's both Portugal and Victoria who don't have anybody near them on land.
I gotta answer a question over here, Mandokar. Yes, sir. The game has just started. We're waiting for them to go for the turn 10. There is still a remap token available on COC. So we're gonna see if they're actually gonna keep this map or remap this. Also, should see. Hello there, sir. Curtin is in big trouble. Yes, sir. He is. He is indeed. Now we do have Portugal coming up over here with a scout. He does also have a few tutus to benefit from. His land to the west side is not really settleable, I would say, unless he actually picks something like Lady of the Reeds over here to make it a little better. Well, this is gonna be a sad one. He's probably gonna settle to the southeast much faster. And I do see
Geneva. That's the question. Who's having Geneva?
That's a good question. Do you think it's gonna die? I mean, it's a free city, so I guess everybody's gonna be like, no, me, mine. You know, like, it is what it is. Now we do have also Noob with some inner cities, which I'm pretty sure he's not gonna prefer to actually settle early on. And moving forward to the east side, he does have Khmer. Oh, you said he? Well, look, Khmer is actually in attack distance. He can get it. Look at that. It's like one big screen.
He could get there for sure, but it's again, I don't think Khmer's not someone that you're gonna go to war with super early. I don't think.
Yeah.
Khmer, and he's not going to be incentivized to settle that way unless he's prepared to put that city on the coast.
Yeah, probably not. That's saying probably not. Khmer coastal, he does have these cities to the north and to the east that he could settle. Unfortunately, the spacing over here between the city center and the south is not going to allow him to get a freshwater city in the south. He can aqueduct it later and of course make the housing from that, but in the meantime I'm pretty sure he's going to want to expand in other directions so he can get everything else built. Okay.
And given the direction that his warrior's gone, I think they're going to meet before turn 10.
To the west side, they might do.
Yeah,
they might do. Yeah, they might. Noob over here definitely steaming ahead to the east, and I did notice also Rome has quite a few challenges in front of him. He's on his own peninsula and another two base next to lakes. I do also notice he's gonna have pretty good second settle over here on the coal tile with 2 to 3 crocodiles and other tutus to benefit from. We're gonna need to see if he's actually gonna get some coastal trade routes with America, which I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to do. This inertia is fine to actually get going. It's gonna be safe from any kind of mischief.
Oh, so, they've actually got 3-way trades because Dido's on that coast as well. It wraps. Wow.
Oh my God. Yes, you're right. I just noticed that as well. Oh my God. Yeah, okay, yeah. Let's go in order here. Washington, next to mountains this time. Much better, much more land, I would say, than the last time. It's much better in that sense. And we do have him with a possible second settle over here to the northwest. A bit too much time to go and get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 to settle. Now, while he's gonna have another city to the southeast, by the looks of it, he's starting to get 2 scouts out to see what his land is gonna give him. He also has a few rivers here, but I gotta say there's so much floodable terrain all over the place. I feel like with, I don't know when this switch happened, but we see more floodable terrains in the games, in the maps. I don't know if anything changed, but it kind of feels like it. Quad split Vicky. Wait, is it actually quad split Vicky? Oh, kick W, man. It is actually quad split Vicky.
That is crazy.
Oh my God, man. I mean, he's gonna be so happy. I mean, can you imagine?
And he has information now as well that is quad split. Like, and that would be screaming in my head to ask the team not to remap. Like,
this is the second time in a row. In a row he had a very good spawn. Unbelievable. Anyway, let's see Dido coming up over here. David
_S_pumpkins just followed.
Thank you so much for the follow, sir. Rome, Lincoln, Naval traders. Yes, pretty sure. I do see also on Phoenicia, we do have him pumping out a settler in 1. Looks like he's gonna get quite a few cities to settle on the coast here with no danger We're gonna need to see how they're gonna deal with Australia, but there is something that Australia has over his opponents. That extra science, man, that actually might give him a significant edge in timing when it comes to getting those caravels going. The biggest issue with that is, can they get the gold for him? Because he might not get his mercenaries by the time he gets his caravels.
And the biggest issue as well is him recognizing that there's people on his coast and going, like we spoke about, he needs to go harbors in this situation, or get the food to get the harbors down. Because if he lets them get all the admirals, which they're passively going to do anyway, because they're all going to open harbors,
yeah,
he's in trouble.
Well, we shall notice. We shall see it written in the stars over here if Australia is gonna get this three-way going. Oh well, it is what it is. Now, Ferno looks like he's moving to the northwest with his first city. Did he discover Mondorema? Wait, what?
Wrong team.
Yes, he did. Okay. No. It was the good.
Oh yeah, it moved you. It flipped you.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
It flipped me.
They've met as well. They've met at the top. Noob and Khmer.
Uh-huh. Wait, what?
Kilimanjaro, such a crazy wonder.
Yeah.
That food, that banana tile, and the marble.
Yep. No remap.
Yeah.
Man, they're big boys, man. They're big boys. They're getting to, I would say, get their swords shiny, their boats ready, and this is gonna get going. This is it, guys. One remap. We had one remap, and we're gonna start on the next one. So let's actually put out the prediction over here. Sorry. Oh, you finished the prediction. Okay. You're faster than me on the buttons, man. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's take a look at their available strategic resources. To the northeast, we do have an iron tile over there in the third ring. We do have horses in the north as well in the third ring, and I do see London is gonna put his first city on the east. He does need to actually get another one between it and Geneva to get the other continent bonus. And I do have to say this 4-continent split over here is amazing. It's probably gonna get the city on the stone tile over there, and we will probably gonna see an inner city so he can get the benefits of the green continent as well. Now we do have to take a look also on Australia. He did improve his cattle tile for 3-2, starting to get his first settler on the way towards the west side by the looks of it. On that 2-2 base over there next to the horses, he is gonna get another horse tile improved. In the second city, he's probably gonna work both horses, while Canberra does benefit from an iron tile in the south. In the third ring, he doesn't know about it yet. He does have Wales in the north that he could get some extra amenities from, and I do see some olives are over here. I do like the appeal of his tiles. What I do also notice, it's gonna be hard for him to actually get the best campuses because he doesn't have reefs or geothermals next to those tiles that are with breathtaking appeal.
He's gonna have good campuses for sure, but he isn't gonna have a lot of chops.
Yeah, but not like +5s. He has +3s, you know, like I was watching for that +5, +7, you know, those numbers that actually trigger our senses over here. So Wiki Vision. Let's see, Wiki Vision. Vicky. He knows. He's actually bullying Lahore over here into giving him a builder. He snatched it. Lahore couldn't do anything. This was when the warriors went out for food and Lahore, just ran out of builders. It is what it is. You know, you gotta do it, man. Muriel snatched it, saw it, it's available, 2 charges, he's gonna get it back in London. We do have to take a look also on Portugal. He did go for the inner city. Very interesting, actually. I was watching that. Definitely that was the best city that he could have placed, but it's in an inner city. It's not external. It's not the coastal.
I think that's because he knows Khmer's near him, and he's gonna have to go campuses or something, or go early encampment. He's going to probably do that, so I don't think he benefits from having a lot of coastal cities here.
Well, I still think he needs to put coastal
He
cities.
will. I think he will. We'll see another
Like
one
at
go
least two
down
of
near
them
that
to the east.
chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah.
We will. That'll be the next one for sure. And then he'll settle that 2-2 up by his warrior
Yep.
and do the triangle.
You see Kabachok just smelling around the cities of Lisbon over here. He's getting the good smell of the sheep next to the city of Lisbon. He's gonna know what's happening over here. Boris is also attacking a scout. Oh no, he's gonna be attacked back by a slinger. It looks like that warrior might not have that much life over here. I think Kabacheko's aggressiveness might actually shoot back. He turned against him. We do have an iron tile to the west side next to the city of Lisbon. He does have horses in the third ring over here to the southeast, and of course with the extra food that he's getting from his fish tile, he should actually grow quite fast. He's working the 1-3 tiles, so that's why he's growing in 6 turns over here. Now we do have another settler coming up in 4 turns, and let's actually see the conclusion of this war. Let's go slinger, let's go scout over here. He can take it down. He doesn't make a move over here. Noob 634 is trying to play chicken with the Kabachokian warrior. Oh well, he's looking him in the eye, holding his dog safely.
I think he wants to kill it with the slinger. Hey.
Whoa! Archery boost.
Yeah.
In a competitive game.
I actually think that's the case. He'll be thinking about archery boost.
Wow. It is, man, if he does it, kudos to him, man. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Chokera, hello there, sir. Indeed. Also, Access, Vicky has to send all of his free galleys actually to Portugal to upgrade. There is no way Portugal is defending land and sea at the same time. Yes, I agree. I definitely agree. We're gonna need to see what's going on. Looks like Korea did actually figure out where Canberra lives, and I do see Shalkowsky is still about to put his second settler right here. Oh, let's go, archery. No, he didn't get it. Kick. He didn't get it. No archery boost for him.
He was going for it. I thought so.
It was so close, but it wasn't written in the stars over here. It is what it is. That's why it's one of the hardest boosts that you can get, man. Archery boost. It's very hard. And let's actually see on Soul, we do have a Ferno coming up with its Sejong. He did put it to the east side over there, and another one to the west. Yes.
Oh, sorry, my mistake. I thought he settled towards Noob and went off fresh, but he has gone away from Noob.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
Khmer.
fine. Oh, from Khmer. Yeah, it's fine. We do have a third settler also moving to the east side over here, and it looks like he is going to go towards the Khmer a little bit. He does have a warrior in front of him that he's going to get to benefit from, and I'm curious exactly where this settler is going. Is he going next to the coast? Is he going to the south to get the wine? Where is he going?
Going coastal. I think he's going towards the coast for sure. And it looks like Rome's taking a city-state over there. That's super early. Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
The big power of David Lich over here, and of course
that kind of boxes in Khmer. Hey, Khmer's now like
Khmer has target.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, another 2 cities in the north, quite a few cities in the south here. I don't think he's gonna settle coastal, and we do need to see if he's actually gonna go against Portugal with some horses. We do have on Soul, I do have to say, horses coming up here in the third ring. He did get it with the Sejong boost, and I do see Iron is going to be to the southwest in the third ring. On Khmer, we do have horses in the second ring. He did get his first holy site done, another one coming up in 9 turns, and looks like he's a bit late on his settlers though, and that holy site, but it's fine. It's gonna get another one in 4 turns, and I do see he didn't quite spend the gold to actually acquire these 2-2 tiles. He does have 3 of them worked right now with the horses in the north, but he's growing in 2 turns to a 4th pop. I'm expecting him to actually settle to the north there, another city, and probably gonna put a non-freshwater city in the south. I do see a forest fire did get to rage through the southwestern rainforest, and that actually improved some of the fertility of these tiles over here with 3 2s, 3 2 3s. So that's gonna be a pretty good settle to get. Now I'm pretty sure he's actually gonna settle the cocoa over there with some city. I don't think a third city, but with some city.
No, I think you're right. That third city is going to the north, that like optimal triangle setup.
Also, coastal setup quite easily over here to the south of Dingapura. To trade with Rome, they're actually gonna need to get as much gold as possible, because man, Australia is all alone between so many civilizations, and he will need a lot of gold.
What's Dido doing over there? He's gone for an inland settle.
Kempan, hello there, sir. Looks like Rome did that with Samarkand. Yeah, he did manage. Momiko, bonsoir, monsieur. J800 is yeah, shoot himself in the foot. He did. Or like if you've seen 8 Mile, he did like that guy. I don't want to explain what that guy did, but I'm pretty sure you know. We do have traders coming up from Ravenna, and I do see builders from David Lich. Moksha coming up in 3 turns over there to establish in the city, and he did manage to snatch kind of the sea from his opponents. Pretty good actually to get the extra production on these tiles. He has a decent amount of coastal resources, not amazing, but a decent amount, and which will make all of these cities on the coast quite a bit better than they were. With a 4-city opening over here, this is going to be a strong start for Rome. He just needs to figure out his way towards the east over here, and I'm pretty sure he's going to set up coastal trade routes with America. Coming on his resources, iron in the south, horses in the second ring, both of them are actually going to be easy to acquire and improve. We do have Washington with a 3rd settle going for Mount Kilimanjaro to the northeast, where he's going to benefit from a lot of food and some production. The mountain did not actually, the wonder did not actually explode yet, but you know, it's just simmering over here. We're going to need to see when it is going to explode. Fertility rice chosen as a pantheon, getting a free builder, some extra food on these wheat tiles, and I do see he's starting up with campuses, a +3 next to the mountains, and this one a +1 next to St. Louis. Now we do have also pretty good settles to the northwest of Washington. It's just going to take a while to get there, and I'm very curious how he's going to plan out all of this development. Getting closer to Phoenicia is going to be quite important, trying to bully over here Phoenicia into making units. It is going to be one of the targets of Kazandar. We do have also the city of Tyre with Byblos and Inuk, 3 cities available for Phoenicia to benefit from. Looks like Kazandar has a scout in Inuk, and that city did get placed on an inland river, which is yes, he's gonna get the benefits of this trader, but not right now. I'm pretty sure the scout is gonna try to run it down, and we do have him on a 2-to-1 gypsum tile, which is gonna give him an amenity as well as that goal point. Tyre is gonna get the monument out in 2, and I do see Byblos coming up in 3 with a monument. He didn't pick up pantheon yet, and I'm actually quite curious what kind of pantheon he's gonna go for over here. I really hope he's not gonna go for something like a Lady of the Reeds to make Byblos great.
No,
that's just one city. Yeah. Oh my god, look at the settle, man.
He's forward settling here. He's trying to stop Dido with space.
He wants everything. This is so greedy. He wants everything from Dido. Just don't give him anything. Oh my god, Rage. Wait, does Rage know about this? Yes, he knows, but he doesn't know about the city. He's gonna find out about that city in next turn probably. Oh man. Linda, hello there, ma'am. Good afternoon. Indeed, 3 navals on COC and 1 for easy. Interesting. Yeah. Also, Portugal double canal for Rome into Portugal Sea possible. I mean, there's flatland over here, but is there anywhere else? No.
I think he can Panama that, but that's super late.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's super late. Doesn't look like it's gonna be easy for him to get here. It is what it is. Yeah, I think Rome is gonna be a bit more passive and trying to get the gold than anything else over here. Maybe get some advantages in the late stage. He has a significant mountainside to the east side that's gonna block him from actually moving units to and 2v1 Phoenicia.
Yeah, that's off the cards.
Yeah,
maybe helicopters.
Too much.
Yeah,
something late game. Anyway, we're 10-20. Oh my god, 4 of these culture city-states in the game. Mohenjo-Daro, we do have Rapa Nui, Ayutthaya, and Kumasi showing up in the game. Volin with Lahore will be the ones for military. Hattusa and Geneva showing up for science. We got Venice, Mexico City, and Nazca. And I gotta say, this is one of the first times I actually see them in order. You see that they're actually clumped up. You know, usually you see them all over the place. This is okay, not what I'm used to. Let's see what kind of pantheons they're gonna pick here. A city patron goddess, boats coming up from Lisbon. I do see Guarda did get settled to the southeast, getting some monuments going, and that boat actually got pumped out in one. Going for Pingala in the city of Lisbon, and we do need to see how fast he's gonna get his celestial. 6 turns to get celestial navigation. Wait a second, did somebody else get it, or is he waiting for a boost? I don't think he has the boost. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have the boost because he only improved one of his fish stats.
Yeah. I think he's letting England boost, hey? How many fish did she?
He's gonna go for only one charge here. Oh, he already improved this one. So he's gonna get the boost next time. Okay, I guess it's fine.
And there's a boat in the south. Do they see Australia yet? They can get there with galleys.
Almost. They're getting there. They see Australia here. They saw it on land. Somehow one of the Korean scouts got there because we saw it earlier on the olive tile. It looks like it got taken care of. And now we do need to see if Mule is going to start pushing into Australia. Do they know about England?
Champion-wise, did he take War and Plunder?
Oh, they don't know about England. I'm sorry, they don't know about England yet.
They will soon, the galley.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. God of War and Plunder on England. He's gonna get those extra points of admirals on his harbors. We do have Australia with God of Open Sky benefiting from the extra culture. This is good. This is pretty good for him, actually. Getting quite a few culture points over here from his pastures. Not a lot of pastures, but any kind of culture you can get with Australia is good culture in my book.
Yep.
Yeah, let's see. Khmer did go for River Goddess for that extra amenity, the housing and the point of adjacency on his holy sites. Another settler to the north, and we do see him starting up with his shrines to get the faith generation going for his upcoming monumentality. Rome, God of the Sea, I did mention this. We do see, let's see, America fertility rights, right? Oh my God, Cincinnati. Man, I'm actually quite scared about Cincinnati right now. Like, it's so far away from his initial cities. It's so far away.
Yeah,
please create a trader.
Greedy. If I'm honest with you, I think that's a little bit greedy.
There's not much that Phoenicia can do, and that is so frustrating. I'm pretty sure like he sees this and he's like, oh, I can't get horses because, you know, I went harbors. I can't get swordsman because I went harbors. I can't actually kill that city with warriors. So what am I gonna do here? You know, like, oh my God. Anyway, we do have a Lady of the Ritz. He actually picked it. Oh my God, he picked it.
He did, yeah.
He made Biblos better. Yeah. Just, well, I guess he does have another city that he could place to the east side over there. Sidon did get placed in the south a little bit further, but he did manage to get some extra gold points from a Maystyle, probably. Yeah, Maystyle. Getting his 4 Cothons down very, very quickly to start acquiring that gold per turn, and of course, getting to rack in those admirals. I'm pretty sure there's going to be quite a fight over there for those admirals, and like you said, having 3 nations that will go for admirals would probably dominate the
I don't think Australia's getting one. I think he's gone triple campus, hasn't he? Yeah, he's going. I don't think he's getting one.
So he's gonna focus all of his efforts in getting cartography as soon as possible rather than actually getting an admiral. Yeah. Well, let's see his adjacency. 4 campus over here, of 3 campus over here, plus 3 over here. That's with the reef tile. Okay, I mean, this is not bad. But yeah, not amazing either. And it looks like Emil did not quite reveal himself. He's keeping those boats of Australia in check, but he didn't actually move to the coast of Geelong. Which is good. Like, the more time that England has with Australia not having the information about him, the better for him.
Yep.
Bex Bondia Momsu, 2 casts in 1 day. Yes. It smells like an addiction. I don't know about that, but I guess it is what it is. If Lincoln does his job, there's no win condition, but Korea signs victory. Well, we're going to need to see what Lincoln is going to do here. Kazandar really needs to show up big and take out Dido. This is going to be a challenge for Rage.
Yeah. but I think, you know, Dido traditionally is going to spit out of a lot of cities. He's already gone 4 cities, you know, we're not at the end of the first era yet. And so he's going to passively have quite a lot of science behind him. So I think that's going to be a harder ordeal for America to push into Dido than it would be Dido to America. And the
I'm a bit confused
River
about
crossing.
the question here. Can he even settle another city in the middle? I think you're referring to America, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. And yes, he can, right on the march tile. Okay. So if you're referring to America, yes, he can settle a city in between actually 2 settles, to the north of San Luis and to the east. Well, yeah, and he's gaining 4th and 5th settler really quickly. Man, he knows Dido can't do anything about this. And this
sure.
is, yeah.
Would you want that middle city? Like that middle city without is awful. That if you
Yeah, not great. You need to invest a lot of gold into getting these hills to the northwest and then improve the jade, the gypsum. Yeah, not great. It's this one though. This one on the east side is pretty good.
So
2-2
good.
base,
And it's very,
2-2s.
nearly not being able to push it either. Like, you know.
Yeah. True. Well, we'll see. We got 5 more turns for the players to actually get into the next age where they're gonna have their golden ages activated, and we're gonna need to see how everybody's actually gonna try to make the most out of those golden age points. If they're gonna go for more science from their harbors, if they're gonna go for more culture from their districts and gold, or if they're gonna go and choose monumentality. I'm pretty sure Khmer is gonna want monumentality, because honestly, if you start investing into holy sites, you're kind of committed from the get-go. We do need to see what kind of religion. Right now, wait, about 12. He has 12, and only 2 holy sites with 2 shrines. I do see a 3rd holy site coming up from Yasutarapura to the north, and we do see quite a bit of food over here generated for his population to grow. He does have, give me a second over here, 3 great prophet points a turn. He's probably gonna get it in the next 4 turns. 4 turns. The next wait, he should have 4. I think he just finished the shrine, so he's on 4, so he's gonna get 3 turns. The great prophet. It's just usually this screen is updated in the next turn, because it says the points earned this turn. So yeah, okay. England making 2 points. We got Phoenicia on 3 points of Great Amulus. Nobody else in the game making some. We do have Noob634 starting to get his Kafron Plaza and a few more harbors over here in the south. He did use his early trader to go from Evora to Lisbon towards his capital, while Guarda is also going to work internals for him. Looks like they're giving up on the gold from Portugal, which is actually the correct choice to go. He has 39 production, while on the other side, Boris, for example, or I should say Kabachok, is on 29, and we do see an 64 on 12 science with 10 culture at the moment, while we do have 7 and 4 on Kabachok. This is usually what happens on the monumentality civilizations. They do take a little while to activate. We'll see if this is gonna be enough time for Khmer, Noob to actually get his footing. He doesn't have a lot of very good cities over here. Even on the west side, you can actually see he has a lot of floodable terrain, flat tiles all around, and we'll probably try to put a city over here somewhere. But yeah, still not great.
I think we'll see one more inland city here
Over
coming
here
from
somewhere.
Portugal. Yeah, and then commit to maybe a late naval war and having to protect himself.
Yeah.
On land.
Hello there, so happy. Good evening, sir. Hello there, also Natro. How are you doing, sir? Did Muel lose settler? Oh no, just low pop. Iran, hello there, sir. Yeah, he didn't. It's just it takes a while. He's getting his he got his 3rd over here, 4th going to the east side. Just took a while to get everything going. I gotta say, he's gonna get look at oh my god.
He's already on all the continents nearly. It's crazy.
Another 2 continents settled, and he's gonna get the 3rd one soon. He needs to get get these ASAP. Those extra trade routes are incredible. You don't, can you imagine? You don't need to actually spend the production on lighthouses, harbors, and so on. It's incredible.
And the internal profit that he's going to be getting out of these to send them all to London is crazy.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna need to see if they did manage to breach the land. So they do need to actually breach this these tiles over here to get those trade routes externally towards Phoenicia. I'm pretty sure he's actually gonna get how to say, the lighthouses anyway, and he's gonna have a few more trade routes than cities to send internally. So he's just gonna start externally. Or do you think he's actually gonna try to use one from London to one of his inner cities? I don't think so, but it might be a possibility.
No, I think he'll go straight externals for the gold.
Yeah.
Early gold. Yeah.
Kelimono asking for Korea's pillaged campus. Does he? Oh yeah, he does. We do have Shalkowsky over here doing some damage against Ferno. Ferno is trying to get his... wait, how do you pronounce this? Is it Ferno? Is it Ferno? Is it...
I think it's Ferno, but
Ferno.
I don't know.
Okay. With an accent? I don't know. Anyway, maybe somebody... where is Machiavelli when you need him? You know, he's always giving me exactly how I should pronounce the names. Just realized my region doesn't allow me to put points in the prediction. Sad life. Guess I will put them in my mind. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Snow Pistos, I'm sorry. Oh, you're Dutch. Oh, that's why. For some reason, you can't use points, imaginary points, to put into something. But somehow, and I don't know how this works, they actually allowed loot crates over there. I'm like, how does this work? Isn't it the same chances? Like you're basically playing like, you know, those handle machines at the casino, you know, I don't know, the slot machines. It's basically just that. You just play slot machines on, anyway. Yeah, the anti-betting laws, KW, man. Anyway. Lukian, good evening, sir. We do have Gavron Plaza coming up from Seoul. It looks like it's going to be right next to his city center. Noob64, I gotta point out he's already on 20 science and 10 culture with normally yet he didn't go to his golden to benefit from that. He did choose to go to open up with Bengala, and he's going to try to get as much of a defense as possible against both Khmer and Australia. Australia did get to 15 and 19, choosing to open up with Moksha, and another camp is going to finish over here from Adelaide. He is getting under attack. Mule is going to try to force him to build a navy, and I do see some boats coming out from Portugal coming to the south, so they can actually bully over here Shalkowsky to deploy a few more boats to defend himself. And that's good, because look at that, he was already started to build a library in the campus over here of Geelong, so now he's actually going to need to put more production into galleys. Did everybody get a golden? Golden. Okay, yeah.
Dude, that 33. How? Whoa.
Well, somebody got 33. Oh, look at me, I'll get 39. Yeah, I mean, other continents, man. Other continents, yeah.
Yeah.
This is oh, he's gonna get the settle, the +4 over here on the one to the north as well. It is what it is. They mostly try to contain Aussie until Caravels. Yes. It is a coastal Gulf Plaza. Actually, Mono is calling out over here. So yeah, he's. I'm actually curious if he's gonna try to go inland, but it looks like he's committing inland with the encampment coming up from Gangnam. I got my answer. Noob64 still needs to pick up his bonuses over here, and we'll see. Australia as well. Wait. Australia, Gulf Plaza. Yeah, he's gonna put it for the harbor. But I mean, is he ever gonna get harbors here? Geelong probably is gonna make it, but Canberra, 7 pop. I don't know, man.
Yeah, Geelong's probably gonna make it when it's not making galleys. Hey, like that's the issue here. So
yeah,
I don't think he is gonna get one. That's the problem. And by the look of Adelaide, the food, unless he gets a builder there soon to improve those honey, it's gonna take a while. Oh, look how much time it takes Noob to actually figure out exactly what he wants to do here. He's definitely on the fence with his choices here. He's contemplating. Hey, he's thinking, am I gonna be full rushed here? Do I need to go
Yeah, he
needs to
will.
go 3 inquiry.
He will. Free
Yeah,
inquiry, 30
there we go.
science, 12 culture. We do have him on 21 gold in the bank, 17 gold per turns, 42 production. Okay, not bad overall. We do have Ferno also in a pen bashing boys with 15 science and 25 culture. He does have 3 cities at the moment with the Sejong's already built. Getting those I think Cameron to the west side is going to allow him to actually do something against Australia. We're going to need to see how aggressive Ferno is going to be during the game. Wait, didn't they say Ferno is the goal generator of the team over here? How is this possible? Didn't they recruit him, advertise him as the goal generator?
Yeah, they did.
Oh man. Well, I guess now it's gonna be the brawler of the team over here, man. We got a Sumeria over here. And we do have
And
Mule.
if he sends a couple of units to Aussie as well, or Knights, then Australia is in trouble.
Yeah, let's see. So COC is trying to force the fight on Portugal and not on anyone else. Yeah. They will, well, first of all, Rome, I guess, is going to be happily simming over here. Oh, anyway, let's go through this. We do have COC Mule with a free inquiry golden, which is his own, 24 and 17, 24 gold at 10 with 43 production. And he still needs to actually get all of these traders going. I do see 2 of them, Liverpool and Manchester, working them, while Sheffield did not get one. Trying to take out Geneva with a few units. That city is going to be his in a few turns if the galley still survives. I mean, he might actually just sacrifice 1 galley, because why not? Now we do have
a promotion though. No, he won't sacrifice
he does
that.
He does. Oh,
I think it will do. Yeah.
Let's see the archer. It's very important where the archer shoots. Is it the galley or is it something else? Oh,
No,
it shot the scout. Oh, that's a bad city state, man. That's a very bad city state. It is what it is. It deserves this. It deserves to go into the low garrison health. Anyway, now we do have Rage coming up with 12 science and 31 culture. He has a very big problem to the south in the form of America. He's trying to get his audience chamber going at Temenanki in the city of Byblos with Lady of the Riz. Oh, I really like this city now. Like, this city is gonna be amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles available. No, 2, 4, 6 tiles available for him. This is floodable terrain. Yes, that is floodable terrain. Does he have any more marshes? No, and I guess that's the only bonus that he's gonna get. But still, that's 6 science with a bit more production over there. So why not? We do have a +3 also campus being settled next to Anuk, and we do need to see his gold per turn. 28 gold per turn with only 1 trade route active. We will need to see him getting his lighthouses from his Cothons, and of course try to get those as soon as possible towards either his internals. Well, I don't see him getting Magnus, so I think he will actually go externals at some point here. Now we do have Kazandar next to him. Only 12 science and 17 culture. He went for a pen brush and voice and has the horses. First horses. Yeah, I think he was very how do you call it? Yeah, he was very concerned about Cincinnati, like I was. So Phoenicia doesn't do anything tricky against it.
What is Phoenicia attacking at the moment?
Horseback. Yeah, he's going horseback. He's gonna have his own. I mean, he's gonna have his own exactly at the correct time. And it is kind of hard to push with horses against Phoenician cities at the beginning because of those birems. They're so strong. Anyway, we do have Kazandar getting his 4th city. Looks like he's gonna choose the marble instead of going for the 2-2 base, and we do see him benefiting from that extra culture and the extra amenity. Why not? We do have him with a 6th set, the 5th set going to the west side here, 2, 4, 5. On that iron tile, he does have his Gavron Plaza being placed to the south, where he's gonna get a bit of better campus between the mountain and San Luis. Boris, Monumentality Golden Age. He jumped up to 29 faith at 10, 11 science and 13 culture. He still has a long way to go, but he did manage to spread his religion in his cities. A choral music with pilgrimage. River Goddess as a pantheon is getting the culture out of these shrines, and I do see he put his Gavron Plaza in such a way that he's gonna get multiple bonuses towards his districts. I'm actually quite curious what is he gonna try to improve here. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a campus on the 1-2. I'm curious if he's gonna try to go for a setup with industrial zones next up here. And whoa, I am actually, I stand corrected over here. He actually put it on the 2-1 tile, not on the Coco tile. Interesting. He should be able to aqueduct this, right? This is aqueductable. He can actually get it from the river. Anyway, we do have David Lich with pen brush and voice, 10 science with 35 culture, 30 gold at 10 with 50 production coming up on Rome, 5 cities. Did manage to take Samarkand quite early in the game, getting to plug in Moksha in the capital with Pingala in the city of Ravenna. We do see a city on the west side also next to the coast, benefiting from very good fish tiles. Odi Schimber getting set up here in Rome. He did improve his horses for some acquirement of those strategic resources, and we still have him with at least 2 cities that he can place in the south of this peninsula. We're still trying to figure out exactly where is he gonna go and how is he gonna try to play this out. We're pretty sure he's the designated seamer of the team, so we're gonna need to see him generate a lot of gold, which is exactly what he's doing. Now we do have also Shalkowsky, John Curtin, 3 cities. He's on 29 science with 29 culture, very good stats at the beginning of the game. Quite usual to actually see this on Australia. While he's getting pressure by his opponents, he did manage to stand his ground and not let them next to his cities. Unfortunately, Canberra is not growing. That city is not growing. What is happening over here? He must have done something to this city that's not growing.
It's probably his housing cap, hey?
No, this is Australia. So he has the fresh water and plus 3 housing in coastal cities.
He's not there yet.
Kick W. This is just food generation, so he was working from Geelong, probably the horses, not from the capital. Only has a 3-2 here with other 2-2s, and he might be working the 1-2 over here to the west side. Like the city might have activated that passively instead of going for something else. That might actually throw a wrench in his population growth. Kabachok on free sim is win as long as the naval of Easy Katka doesn't die. Well, Kabachok is not really free sim. He's actually next to Portugal, so he's probably gonna need to do something against Portugal here. That's another question that we have. Is he gonna do something against Portugal on land, or is he gonna leave Portugal alone? Because if he leaves him alone, well, you can imagine Australia is gonna be a 3v1 over here quite easily. Also, I gotta say, America has a big job in front of him. He really needs to keep Phoenicia busy. Phoenicia shouldn't build boats here. Let me put the
Phoenicia.
team labels. Yes, sorry.
He'll have enough boats to put garrison strength in the cities, and then he will just commit to a land war.
Yeah. Okay, let me get these names over here. On the left side, we do have COC with Noob634, Ferno, Mule, and the Rage. While on the right side, we do have Kazandar, Boris, David, Lich, and Shalkowsky. What did we have? Oh, fertility trades over here for America. Now we do have him getting a few traders, and I do see he's starting to get a round of builders. Looking at the general screen over here, America is making 2.3 great points a turn. He probably plugged in the card. Korea is on 1.1 because he did build up one of those encampments. Phoenicia is also putting the card in for a general. I do see in the annual screen we do already have some passing around, and looks like England is on 10 great annual points a turn already, with Portugal coming up with 4, Phoenicia on 5, Rome on 4, and then Australia not making a single point. But I did see harbors. I did notice this one harbor getting built over here. He did put one from Geelong, just finished it. We do have in the Great Merchant screen only America starting to make points with 2.3 points a turn. He doesn't actually have access to those extra trade route ones, but he is gonna get to open them up. In the scientist screen, looks like they're starting to pass around. Australia is on 6 points at 10, Korea is on 3.4, America 2.3, while Khmer is starting to make some points. Also, England is starting to make some points. Phoenicia, we do have Aryabhata, the first one up, and they don't want to pick that. They want to pick something more important, like Hypatia. Mule is asking take or pass. I'm pretty sure it's about the scientist. What is it, animals? Oh my god, everybody's like, look at that. They're passing everything. They really are eyeballing those good ones. What's happening here? Okay, forms of fleet. England is gonna get it. Bam! Fleet. Easy fleet over here for England. And he has the choice of picking Artemisia as well. Does he want to open them up though? I don't think he wants to open them up, to be honest. I think... Well, he's gonna get it next turn anyway.
But I don't think Australia has enough admiral points for the admirals yet.
Yeah, no. That is not even close. It's like, yeah, what, 1 point? Not even
This is
close.
what I mean. I don't think he's gonna get one because he hasn't got any chops in that city realistically.
Yeah. Burgle76 is saying, imagine lurking COC into animals, sim up on land, who stops? Wait, what? Am I the only one that didn't understand that sentence?
They saying they baited COC into going admirals and then they're gonna crush them on land.
I see. So replace lurking with baiting. Okay, I got it. That works. City, by the looks of it, Noob 64 gonna get these campuses going for that extra science. He did manage to get to 36 and 13, and I do see he's getting a wave of traders on the seas towards the city of London. They did manage to push back as much as possible Australia, and they will need to keep this trade route safe. So those traders do generate the gold, and we do have Noob 64 jumping up to 89 gold a turn. That is actually more than the opposing team combined. just gonna say, yeah.
The gold is gonna be very heavy on this team.
Yeah. Right now COC is straight up favored. They probably meant to say looting. Oh, looting. That makes sense. That yes, that makes sense. And yes, that feels like it might be what's happening over here. We do need to see if Australia is gonna get a safety settler at some point somewhere to get out of this. While of course he's gonna need to defend his land as well as his seas. I don't see an easy way for him to get a safety settler, to be honest. Maybe he can put one very far in to the south over here, so he doesn't allow his opponent to move somewhere, but that's a commitment. And at the beginning, I'm pretty sure Shalkowsky is gonna try to get to Caravels as soon as possible. Let's actually see. He's 3 turns from Buttress, while we do have Miel on 3 turns from Buttress. Miel 43 science. We do have Shalkowsky on 45, and I gotta say, Age of Empire over here with the quadruple continent split is showing up big. I do have
harbors everywhere and free inquiry, hey? And
yeah.
what, 6
This is big. This is quite big from Miel here. I do notice Reina is getting established in the city of Manchester, and he's preparing the trade routes for Phoenicia. Phoenicia starting to trade externally as well with 31 science and 33 culture. He did manage to make a few defensive units next to the city of Sidon. Some forces did arrive here. Neither of them do benefit from encampments to start getting those general projects. And yes, sorry.
The one that finally blew up.
Yes, finally. But this is not a good thing, to be honest. That's actually lower production than he had before. Well, at least he's gonna get some 5-2 bananas to work. Would be nice if he gets this 4-2 also to the southeast. And I do see Moksha establishing in that city center. I do also notice audience chamber coming up from in Washington, and by the looks of it, he's starting to improve most of his territory over here. Looking at his tech side, he's apprenticeship 4 turns, feudalism coming up in 8. So he's soon gonna get the option to put some industrial zones down. We do need to see if he's gonna get enough strength on those units to actually attack into Phoenicia and start to take down cities. Now, but to be honest, with so much gold over here, it looks like COC is set to just straight up buy units if they need somewhere, if they have an emergency somewhere. Now, we do have a wave of builders also coming up from the cities of Tyre and Sidon. And Temenaki has finished, and look at that beautiful land over here. Oh wait, did I miss 1, 2, 4, 6? No, I didn't. Okay, it's fine. So six of these tiles. Why not Liang on Kitty production house? I guess that's a good question. I am surprised of Moksha's establishing in Cincinnati as well. I think Liang would have been good. I don't see Liang anywhere though. I think he's preferring the culture. That might have been the choice for Governor Liang. Moksha. To get the culture going. We do have a wave of also commercials coming up from them. They do realize that they're going to need to spend a lot of gold on Shalkowsky to actually get those caravels. Even like it's one thing to actually get to caravel technology, it's totally different to have the gold to upgrade those caravels. They are 180 gold a pop. That is extremely
the
extremely
buy
expensive.
room coming over here. I bet that buy room's just going to suicide into these galleys because it can.
Lol. Yeah, well, I mean, they're putting more mind pressure on Shalkowsky, right? They're telling him, you're gonna get 3v1, bro. You get ready. You get ready.
What's going on with the admirals? I skewed up from a few people.
Let's see. Okay, so they did open up the Renaissance ones. We do have England with 95 out of 60, making 14 points at 10. Rome is on 6 admirals, 6 points of great admirals. Phoenicia on 5.7, Portugal on 4. Looks like Australia is barely on 1, but he is making projects. He's trying to get this going. We do have a horse attack with a general coming up against him on the city of Adelaide to the east side, and by the looks of it, Ferno with the archers is gonna try to take out that warrior. So okay, this is a big question. I have a question over here. So they only chose to go for one coastal civilization. Yes, they had like civilizations like, for example, Rome that could do both, but this is one of those situations in which they ended up 3 versus 1. I have actually 2 questions to ask. Wouldn't it have been better to stay on the first map, first of all? And second of all, do you feel like changing the civilization's draft over here would have made a bigger impact?
Yes.
Yes,
I think they needed another naval civ. I think they shouldn't have let Vicky go through. I think that's where I think the mistake in their drafting was not banning Vicky in the second round or taking her before the end of the first round. Okay. Because they as soon as they left that open, we know that COC really likes this civ, you know, or a lot of players like this civ.
I'm also seeing a question over here. Access is saying you can't slack of admiral control on a naval map. Yeah, you can't do it. Like you cannot give admiral control to an opposing. It's just like inland sea. Like inland, you can't do it.
Even if Rome tries to hold these admirals up a little bit for Australia, because he is making admiral points, he's the only one that can. It's not going to help, I don't think, because in doing that, he's going to allow Victoria, who has 5 cities, to make admiral projects. If she really wants to.
Well, the thing is, Rome might get to pass this and make it a little bit less expensive for Australia to get it. So maybe that's their choice over here. My second question over here, I do have to point out that Easy Katka did open up the draft with Khmer instead of a naval one, which kind of sets the tone for the remainder of the game. They made a statement that they're actually going to go for land warfare, for simming, and not actually warring on the seas. And immediately you've seen the reaction from COC going for those coastal civilizations. Yeah. Naval ones.
And not just that, the gold generating ones too. Like, you know, they picked up the gold ones early before the actual war one.
Yeah. Burkle is agreeing. It looks like he's agreeing that draft would have needed to be a little bit different. And Sasu, now what to play? You mean what civilization to play? That's a pretty bold statement. Cleopatra, just go Cleopatra, Ptolemy. You never go wrong with it. We do have Funchal, another city from Noobs. He did manage to get Leif Erikson on his side, and looks like Rome and Australia are actually top dogs over here when it comes to the next admiral. I'm pretty sure Rome is gonna want to give it to Australia. Australia did manage to finish a project. That was his second project, and I do see he is 4 turns away from getting his next one. That's a bit late. He is coming very close to cartography. Wait, yeah, 9 turns to cartography. I was like watching this and wait a second. Did he
Portugal's
actually?
at 3.
Yeah. I mean,
And they've got the gold
they
card
have
upgrade.
that's because they have the boost. Kek,
Yeah.
he doesn't have the boost. Like
He
you
won't
don't
get
need
the
2
boost.
harbors. He never
Yeah,
built a
yeah.
second harbor. It's 4 turns. Oh well, I guess he's gonna get the boost in 4 turns. It's fine. Yeah, I do see he did put a boat for
He
defense in
has the
Adelaide.
card as well. The card in 7. The Mercs card.
Oh, right. Mercs card. I was wondering in my mind what kind of card gives you boost to harbor. You know, like I didn't like for a second there. You know, like my mind was going places. Anyway, we do have more gold generated over here on the seas. Mule trading with Rage, 84 gold on one side. Mule on 135. Newbies on 100 as well. Ferno.
How much do they have in the bank? Sorry, just out of curiosity.
A lot.
They've got enough to hard upgrade quite a few here.
Yeah, no problems. On easy Katka though, it looks like, yes, we do have David Lich actually starting to make a little bit more gold, but it's not even coming close to the numbers of his allies, of his opponents, while Kabachok did manage to finally put a city right in his face over here. Our team is setting up with Reina. These traders are going to need to start going externally so he can generate more gold, and I do see he's starting to put down his campuses, some pretty good ones, not bad. He stopped settling though, and well, now he's gonna get the wave of builders with the feudalism boost, and I do see they're coming up on civil service also to start getting that military alliance. Angkor Thom did go for Temple of Artemis, which is gonna give him that extra food and housing that he much needs, with the amenities. I do see another settler getting built over here from Angkor Thom, and I gotta mention, no aggression yet from Kabachok.
No, not yet. I don't think there will be yet for a while, actually. I think they're going to let this naval war play out first, which, how many galleys does Noob and Mal have in those 2 bottom cities? Because they get cartography next turn.
2, 4, 6. Not a lot,
think there's
but
going to be
enough.
some hard. There's going to be some hard upgrading.
Yeah, it might be. I mean, can you imagine actually managing to out science an Australia? An Australia with a goodie spawn, I gotta say. This is not a bad spawn. It's just bad in the sense that he has 3 opponents to go against. Also, Toothpaste is saying he doesn't like free trade route capacity. Wait. Whom? Where?
He didn't settle that last continent yet.
Oh, England over here. Yeah. I mean, he probably thought it's fine. You know, it's fine. I got enough. Yeah, he's going for it. Also, thank you so much for the follow, Cole.
There we go. He's popped Ericsson.
Oh my God, this guy is just gonna run wild. This is gonna be the wolf in the chicken coop, man. He's gonna go wild.
He has like 3 turns to play with here. Hey, realistically.
Yeah. Oh, this is one of those moments. This is one of those go to the balcony moments. They have a tactical break over here, 3 minutes.
They're thinking,
okay. What are we gonna do, boys? They're coming against us. Give me gold. Give me gold.
That got roll better.
Yeah.
Tactical 3-minute break. Oh, midway through turn, not even at the end.
Yeah, we're also coming close to the medieval era here, and it looks like we're gonna have quite a fast war. I'm actually very curious if Australia is gonna try to get out, first of all, and second of all, if they're gonna want to try to balance out the fact that they're not gonna have Australia with something else. Definitely America has a good chance over here to go against Phoenicia, Rome late game, maybe Khmer late game. All of these are potential advantages for them.
I don't think they can get Australia out in this, and the reason I say that is because he can't go towards Korea, and he can't really go south because he's still on the coast of where all the caravels are going to be.
Yeah.
So I don't think he can get out of this. As much as he would want to try and escape Seoul, I don't think he can escape that.
You're not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong, man. Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
South is the death sentence.
No, I do have to say he's doing everything he can to actually get these boy damage. scouts. He's building a lot of galleys. He's trying to make those projects. Did he get an admiral? Yes, he did. Yes, he got it. Okay. So both admirals are gonna be here. England did manage to get Gaius Tullius with Zengi, while we do have an admiral in Portugal. Probably Rome didn't get one. Yeah, Rome doesn't have one. So yeah, he passed it. So you see, he passed it for his ally. Made it a little bit cheaper.
Well, I think obviously he's not going to make it easy for them. Like, he scouts in the water, he'll build walls, but I think with Korea there as well, they'll be able to get the cities under siege pretty quickly, and yeah.
I mean, that's another question, if Korea is actually going to be able to pass through these chokes. At the moment, he's not really fully committing. I mean, sure, he got a general, he got a few horses, but this is more to force Australia to build a defense than actually him
stop him getting that second harbor, hey? Stop him getting the boost.
Yeah, true. What is he? 7 turns cartography. In 2 turns, he's going to get the boost, so it's probably like 4 turns cartography.
They have the gold in the bank for a couple hard upgrades, because he's 4 turns from...
Yeah. They have 2 right now.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Wow.
Well, I say it's fine, but it's not fine.
A negative Khmer. He's gold positive.
Yeah. He's trying. He's trying. Wait. It's just a matter of time. Look at him building horses and getting settlers out. And this is, I guess, a surprise. Yes, there was quite a bit of land to go towards Portugal, but to be honest, I think this would have been quite important in the game for them to pressure Portugal, because look at that. They let Portugal alone, and this happened.
Yeah, and he's got a city on Galapagos kind of safe, hey? So it's a much further distance for him to come. He'll probably get another city on the coast here, and another city where we said about that 2-2 space, and then he will worry about defending Khmer in the later games. He's just gonna pressure Australia first.
Oh, Khmer going feudalism next turn, and to be honest, well, he could have chopped a few horses a little bit earlier. Oh well. Guess we'll see if Khmer is gonna be bigger, stronger, faster. I do like they're starting to set up these coastal trade routes over here. It's just a matter of time until we're gonna see David. Yeah, there we go. He sent the first trader towards his allies' city, and I do see he jumped up to 69 gold a turn, but that's still not enough. That's not even one single caravel per turn, unless you actually get it half cost. And it's gonna be 4 more turns until he's gonna get it half cost. So maybe he's gonna get it at the same time, caravels and everything. I'm curious about Noob 64. He should have upgraded. Is he gonna upgrade? Because they definitely have the gold.
Upgrade a couple.
Yeah, just hard upgrade everything here.
About upgrading Noob here, or are they gonna upgrade England? They'll probably do both.
I think Noob has higher chances of punching through the defenses because of the Now's promotion. So I think it's better to actually give it to Noob than give it to England.
Second Admiral as well. Okay.
Yeah, both have. If he gets a cartography, what south left of Australia? Oh, what's south left of Australia? This. There's a possible city like very, very far in the south that they're not gonna get to see his borders. Maybe that might be a thing, but yeah, getting there is the problem.
To get there.
Yeah, and to actually get the safest position would be south of America, and that's so far away. That is so far away through dangerous territory. You don't know what the sharks of Phoenicia are swimming around here. Oh, look at Miel go! He got a sea dog. He's getting in. He's coming in.
And now did he get fleet as well? Because we've seen that.
Yeah. He has Gaius Julius, but he never fleet it up. I think he's gonna fleet up a caravel here. It's much stronger. But anyway, I think actually you're right. If he couples with the Nows, it might be better to get the Sea Dog in a fleet.
Yeah, and enslave, hey? Just enslave the caravels of Australia, if and when he gets them.
Wow, that's one now, man. One now. It's coming in. We're seeing it happen over here in slow motion. They unpaused. Is he gonna get in? He didn't. Oh, he did upgrade 3. Okay, yeah, there we go. He upgraded 3 of them. So he just needs to get them here. And it looks like this is exactly at the time that Ferno started his push on Shalkowsky. I'm gonna get to play over here. I do see. Oh, he got it. He actually got a boat. He got a galley from his opponent. The rage with the biting, attacking first, and then bam, Sejong followed up. Okay, the nows are getting more promotions. We do have cartography coming up in 5 from Shalkowsky. He got the boost for mercenaries, so he's gonna get it in 1. So it looks like he's gonna upgrade most of his fleet over here with his gold. They do have a decent amount, to be honest. It's not bad, especially if he upgrades with mercenaries. This is definitely not bad. Next turn he's gonna get his harbors. Okay, on Rome, still on 5 cities, he's getting his campuses going. I do see getting more trade routes for the gold generation. This is and I do like what David Lich is doing over here. He's sacrificing his city count for the gold per turn, so he actually gets as much gold for Australia. This is a team play right here. I don't know what the Kabachok is doing though. Kabachok is expanding. He's not sacrificing anything. He's going for this. He wants the late game. He's gonna show them. So this
He's gonna
is.
kill Venice. Venice dies.
You think?
He's gonna settle the coast, yeah. And I think Venice dies too.
I mean, that's a bad city. So like, at least he's gonna finish a harbor, a +4. Anyway, let's see what the action over here. We have Australia getting a bit of a heal on the horse. It got hit 2 times. Unfortunately, the horse, yeah, only healed a little bit.
I think we're gonna see some fast moves. Like he's gonna have to try and change cards. Like yes.
Bam, bam, bam. Another galley got taken down. So 3 galleys. This is like he's not even getting.
He was under the knife a little bit there to get the card in.
4 galleys. 4 galleys. Good.
It's a lot of movement, so hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it wasn't quite enough science with the boost to get the caravels finished.
Yeah, yeah. I'm very surprised that we saw Mali as a ban, but now I remember it was from COC, so yeah, it got in. I can only imagine if Portugal was picked up first from Easy Katka, how the game would have been different here. But anyway, Mule got the first caravel as well. Well, it's Mule. Oh, there we go. Caravel fleet showing up in Sheffield. So he did go for this. This is gonna be way too strong for Australia to handle.
Yeah, I still think he should have done the Sea Dog instead of the caravel, but
yeah. Well, they're doing it. It's fine.
He gets a settler in 5. I don't think it's quick enough.
Well, to be honest, now in the yields tab, we do have Mule on 83 science with 30 culture. The Rage is on 61.39, Noob is on 51.23, and the Ferno is also doing quite well over here with only 4 cities. He did manage to get 48 and 49. I'd also notice he put a coastal city to the southwest, and Sangju is starting to build up Oracle. Not caring at all about Mondor and Eima tiles. He does have his aqueduct started up for some extra housing, and of course the setup for his industrial zones. Traders going around and out and about on the seas, and we do have the first caravels of Australia getting upgraded as quickly as possible over here. Shalkowsky is putting as many of these is clicking as many of these upgrade buttons as he possibly can. Now the nows still do the damage. This is the problem. Even with the upgrades on the caravels, these are just not going to be strong enough. And with the arrival of the sea, so first of all, yes, most of the time you can sometimes actually defend yourself for a little while longer if you do build the walls in your city. The Sea Dog just nullifies that advantage. The Sea Dog is just going to chew through the wall defenses as quickly as possible. And he is also dealing a significant amount of damage against these caravels. Do they have...
Got a good point here.
Oh, no military alliance.
No.
Wait.
And Ben's got a good point over running
Ben,
himself.
the Korea
to
running
help.
too. Yeah.
I think they're going to give these cities to Korea. So I think in
It
the
might
long
be.
run, yeah, I think in the long run it's going to pay off.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. Also, Spaghetti Bolo. Hello there, sir. Jam the window. Hello again. Are there any major pushes and who is winning right now? This is the major push over here. Look how many boats they're getting against Australia. Australia got
making
outseamed.
an escape. He knows his fate's sealed. He's the escape settler and started making horses.
Yeah.
Oh no, he switched back.
And he switched back again. He doesn't know. I mean, he doesn't know.
Fast enough. He just can't get it somewhere that's going to be anywhere remotely safe.
Yeah, that's the problem. Especially if there's going to be some boats over here coming up in the south. We do need to see what's going on here. Looks like Kazandar is not pushing into Phoenicia yet. He is pulling down his industrial zones, but the timing of these is just a little bit too late. A little bit too late.
It's very, very long here as well, isn't he, with his city placements all in a line like that.
Okay, so another caravel falls. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3 caravels have fallen this time. This is
the city's gonna fall.
Yeah, city's under siege already. The Naus are just gonna push through that 49 strength with no issues. We do see Canberra is trying to get a settler out in 3, but to be honest, well,
the horses are there waiting for it.
yeah, the second Ferno is gonna get the message from Noob64 that there's a settler popping out of Canberra. They're gonna be all over that settler. Oh man, it's not gonna be even funny. They're gonna chew it alive, like you've seen the mommy over there with all of those little things. Scarabs, I believe they're called, if I remember them. Has Australia lost a city or have only managed to get 3 cities? He only managed to get 3 cities. Well, managed.
He could only
needed,
go to.
Yeah, he could only do that.
Yeah.
He
wasn't in a position to get more. It was. It would have been a death sentence for him. He wouldn't have got a general, an admiral, and.
Also, this, I gotta say, this was kind of a perfect storm, and I do also want to point out this is the reason we actually have best of 3s and best of 5s in the playoffs, and even best of 2s. Like, we start off with best of 2s in the group stage, and then we go into best of 3s into the playoffs, and best of 5 as a final, because there always is this chance of happening on the maps, and the more you actually get to play against your opponent, the less RNG is gonna be to determine exactly who is the best between the two teams. It's very unlikely that you're gonna get this all of the time, you know. Yes, this is the best of 2. So in the group stage, we start up with what is it called, double round robin or something like that. I believe it's like they need to play 2 times against an opponent. So it's like 6 weeks plus 1 if we actually have any kind of how to say delays. And then there's going to be a best of 3 series in each of the playoff games, where the teams will need to get 2 wins out of 3 to actually win the best of 3 series. And of course, in the finals, we did have, I think actually we need to take a look at the finals over there, but that's a discussion for the referees and the team, if and of course with the ambassador and so on, if we're going to need to still give the advantage win for coming from the upper bracket in the best of 5s, or just let them play a best of 5. How does a best of 2 work? What happens if they go 1-1? Well, there are 4 in a group, so it kind of depends on the results against other teams as well.
The next turn, settler pops, but there's 3 horses to greet it.
Yeah, and also if we do have ties like between 1 and 2 or 2 or 3 or something, they're gonna need to. We're gonna have a tiebreaker week in which we're gonna settle that score. Okay, aqueducts, a lot of aqueducts coming up from Boris. And to be honest, I mean, I do have to be fair about this. We might actually have a chance for them to keep on trying to get this going in a late game with Khmer simming and Rome simming and America simming. That is,
Sure.
we're gonna need to see
totally
if they
agree.
want to do this.
I agree with you.
They did pick up civilizations that do shine a little bit later in the game, even though, of course, you know, Age of Empire and Sejong, but Sejong doesn't have the amazing land that he would want, like a lot of hills and a lot of territory to actually get to use. Noob 64 is going to make the gold, and it does look like he's settling more cities. But again, it's not impressive land.
What's the Goldens looking like, just out of curiosity? Because this is going to be another crucial factor in the second.
Oh, era? You mean era square?
Yeah.
We got
63.
Noob, Golden, Ferno, 2 turns away, 2 points away from Golden, and I don't see actually any points here. He did get Swordsman. I don't think he got a Swordsman. Let's see, tech side. Masonry. No.
If I'm right. When's Golden? How far?
No, 2 turns. So
Okay.
he has, maybe he's gonna get to Susa City or something, or Levy. Or,
No, I was just at it. I think he's going to get it. I think that.
Miel
So they
got
all
it.
hit Golden,
Yeah.
basically.
Miel got it, Rage got it, and we do have on the other side Kazandar 4 points out. Boris is well over it, or I should say Kabachuk is well over it.
no.
David Lich is 10 points out. This is a problem. Is
That's
he finishing
concerning.
something?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
chopping Colossus. Okay, that's closer. But 10 points is a lot of points.
That's a lot of points.
He's getting horse. He can get a legion. Does he have a warrior? Oh, he got a legion. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, bath. Did he build a bath? Because I saw he's finishing one here. Maybe this is the first one. Let's see. Yeah, 46 out of 52. He's gonna chop this Colossus. There we go. He's 50 out of 52. Just needs 2 more points. And Shalkowsky, well, I don't think it matters in what age he is in from now on. No, I don't want to be disrespectful, but that's
America?
like nothing that he can do. America?
This is a big thing. They need to hit Golden to. Oh, there we go. They got
Yeah, America got it. David Lich needs to get it 2 points. Levy, something. I do see Phoenicia over here is just not gonna stand by, man. Oh my god, I love this, by the way, from Rage. He's not gonna stand and defend himself. He's gonna go on the offense against America. Not gonna let him get those free units from all of his industrial zones. And as you can see over here, we do have. Sorry?
He's 1 point.
He's 1 point. He's close. He's close. David Lich, you gotta
I
do
think
it,
you're right.
David.
They've got a serious gold advantage on the other side.
Wait,
you know.
he didn't levy Mohenio. He needs 162 gold.
I don't think they've got that.
They have.
Oh, yeah, they do.
I mean, John Curtin is not gonna need his gold anymore, so no. Might as well give it to a golden age David Lich. Oh, he got it. There we go. 53, 52. Somehow he got it. I don't know what he did, but he did something. Australia deleted settler. Yeah, he's dead. I mean, honestly, it's better that he deleted the settler because this was it was dead anyway. Like these horses would have run it down, and it was a free city for his opponents. I do have to point out
each of them. Imagine.
I don't know, but the Korea just didn't take any cities here.
I thought they would have given Korea at least Adelaide. I thought they would have. Maybe they'll give him Cap.
Oh man, this is like so weird. Everybody's running down again to over there to do something against their opponents. They're sacrificing a lot of their production, their population, their citizens, and then he comes up short. What is he gonna tell the Korean people when he's getting back home as a leader? And he said, "I don't know, man. They got everything, we got nothing." You know, like how does this work?
I think though, this hasn't. Okay, it hasn't really cost England much, eh? Because
No.
most of these boats England got for free.
Yeah. Oh, That's a dead horse. Okay. That's another dead horse. And that's one player taken down before the World Congress. And I gotta say, this is extremely dangerous from now on because of the Diplo victory.
Diplo win. Yep.
Yeah. And we do have
Venice.
Kabachok simming over here. And I gotta say, Shalkowsky was the host. They killed the host of the
no,
game.
it migrated.
No, he didn't disconnect. Like, you actually need to play to click the button to disconnect.
Yeah.
Like, but he didn't disconnect. But it's fine. Oh wait, it's gonna jump to me if I'm. I think so, right? I'm the first one. Yeah, it's gonna jump to me. It's fine.
Bigger chat host.
I don't know, man. This.
I don't think they sacrificed a lot actually to kill this player that early because you think England's on a lot of cities, Portugal's okay,
Yeah.
you know, both in the yields tab and the production tab.
Yeah. They didn't sacrifice that much. Well, pen brush and voice on noob. We got Ferno, pen brush and voice, Mule, pen brush and voice, Rage, pen brush and voice, Kazandar, pen brush and voice, Boris, pen brush and voice, David Lich, free inquiry golden age on Rome. Rome did sacrifice a lot. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
He actually disconnected now. I guess it's fine. Wait, it didn't migrate? Oh, there we go. No, it migrated. It's fine. Okay, so we're gonna have a pause of 2 minutes and we're gonna come back after the Congress. Just need to click on buttons over here to click on things and get this going. I think actually Faith would be the... no, let's go for Gold. And Spectator, me. To be honest, there is a lot more Faith generated than Gold, but I guess it... Oh, maybe Production. Let's go for Production. Okay, so... need to talk to Sue over here. Come back in 2 minutes. There we go. Coming back. If Lincoln Industrial gets upgraded to, they do still keep the +5. What happened in the Congress? Gold. Okay, there we go. I had a feeling minus 50 gold would be the thing over here. Victoria not growing via culture, and it looks like we do have 2 diplo points on Kabachok. Oh, he got the... Wait, they got the first one? Okay.
They got all of them.
Kick. No, this happened. Lol. Anyway, it is what it is. Venice got killed. Kabachok did get his 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 cities. He's gonna finish also pyramids for a free builder and of course the extra charger on all of the builders from then on. He's starting to get more prasad, 72 science, 110 culture, and we do have a 3 versus 4 situation over here. I do really like this. You know, they're putting their big boy pants on and not giving up. not raising their hands to say, take me out. We do have Rage actually going against the Kazandar. Kazandar does benefit from Swordsman, which at the moment are 53 strength with the extra +5. There were some of them are actually the free ones he's getting from the industrial zones. He's also 3 turns out from getting military tactics to actually upgrade these into men at arms, and he should actually have enough strength to defend the knights before that. Now we will need to see if he's gonna manage to do this. There is a general over here for Phoenicia, while there is no general on America. On the east side, he does have one here. Okay, there is truck available in Cincinnati. I only see Viking no culture. So Viking no culture. We do have gold -50, and then Javerman the 7th. Kabachok is the victory. They put probably all into the second one. Yeah, they put all into the second one. Wait, there was something. Faith on. Oh yeah, faith. Wait.
They wanted faith.
Well, yeah, but
It's units. It's
Rome,
units,
I think somebody voted differently. Give me a second. Who is it? Who voted differently? Rome? Rome voted B gold. Okay, interesting. He got a point out of that.
They should
Anyway.
have done that to Khmer. Are they sure it was because Khmer wanted the extra point?
Yeah, true. Anyway, did they give actually? Wait, what happened here? Rome. Oh, yeah, they voted for themselves, and the other team, COC, voted for Miel. We do have Kazandar putting these swordsmen to the fight over here against the knights, and by the looks of it, getting pushed from the east quite strongly. He's getting a knight out in Cincinnati in 1 turn, and I do see he's finishing up. He's not worried at all about this. He's just working on aqueducts and stuff like that in his cities rather than making units. Okay. I do see a good adjacency industrial zone is going to come out from the southwest, and I gotta point out that Kazandar right now is on 164 production versus Rage's 115. He does have 2, 4, 6, 7 cities, while Rage is on 2, 4, 6, 7 as well. We do have him getting quite a few externals, while I'm pretty sure America is working internals. There is a city over here, Puteoli, that got settled by David, and I do see David is just starting to spam out cities to the south. We do need to see, oh, there we go. We start to see the encampment started up from Khmer. Now we do see also it did manage to creep a little bit closer to Portugal. Now with the -50% gold on especially COC, and they do have so much gold per turn, they will get to benefit a lot from this, and we're going to need to see how they're going to try to use this against their opponents. A lot of Fetorias have been built in the cities of England to the south, trying to get that extra gold going, and you do see me jumping up to 201 points. We don't have anybody against over 100 science at the moment. We do have Boris very close, and I gotta say I really like Kabachok's I would say balanced approach, like 92 science, 128 culture. We don't see a big difference between the culture and the science. We do have also a Grandmaster Chapel coming out from Kabachok. He's on 189 faith at 10, so he can easily afford quite a few units to go against his opponent. And we do need to see if he's going to start pushing Evora, Lisbon, and Guarda. Now, these cities probably on the coast will get some extra strength from the Naus, while the city inland is going to require something else. Now, we do see Gnub is trying to settle to the northwest, and it makes me think, is this a safety settler, or is this actually going to be settled? Sisiparo, bonsoir monsieur. And yes, someone died. We did have naval warfare, 3 versus 1 naval warfare over here against Australia, and Australia just, didn't get there in time. Naval and land, I guess. Wait, this was a, it was a 4 versus 1. There was one biting. There was one biting from Rage that actually makes this a 4 versus 1. I mean, to be honest, that's, it was kind of impossible for Australia to stay alive there. Like, the only way he could have stayed alive longer if he would have just gave up on the coast. Like, tried to settle all inlands, which wasn't really a possibility. He doesn't need safety settler with Australian cities. With Adelaide? Yeah, true. Yeah, plus, yes. true. I totally forgot about that. Yes, you are correct, sir. We do need to see also how Kabachok is gonna try to get his science numbers up. He's getting his production going. I do see he did arrive at 177 production, and across the board actually on all three civilizations from Easy Katka, we do have very good production points. Not a lot of gold, but they did focus on the production more than they did on the gold. Now we're probably gonna need to see also shipyards coming out, industrial zones coming out from the COC members, and I'm pretty sure it's something that they're definitely thinking about right now. And we do have also America managing to stabilize his defense with the arrival of the men at arms getting upgraded here. He's getting pushed by these knights of Phoenicia, but with some crossbow support, it doesn't look like they can actually punch through the defenses quickly or quickly enough to actually deal the damage against Kazandar. Oh, did they just let one tile for that knight to get through? Okay. Interesting. I'm wondering why. This was also quite an investment from Phoenicia to get all of these units out. You can see he's not getting that much gold per turn, and now we're going to see him try to get the culture back alongside that science, not to mention the production numbers. We do have catapults. He's going on all in against America, slowly but surely. He doesn't want to let America sim over here, and I think that's the correct choice. It's a matter of actually getting to push through the American defenses with the extra +5 that you get from these three units from the industrial zones. Yeah, it is gonna be hard. We do have Kazandar getting his machinery, and to be honest, he doesn't actually have a lot of units to upgrade, as in archers to upgrade from. Now, what is Kabachok religion? Coral. He went for coral. Coral with pilgrimage. And I think he's actually going to build Mahabodhi temples here somewhere. I don't know where, and even if he does have the opportunity. Can he? Forest next to... Oh my god, he chopped everything, man. This guy. He chopped everything. Wait, let me see. Mahabodhi. Woods. That's what I wanted to see. I was not sure if it's rainforest available or not, but it's not. So yeah, woods it is. He needs to get woods. Commercial hubs coming around. I do see scouts getting bought over here in his cities. He's probably trying to get the extra amenity from them, from what is it, retainers? Yeah, retainers. Republican Legacy has the card for an extra amenity point over there. He's preparing for tall cities. 13 pop already in the capital with Temple of Artemis. Okay, big Paul.
What are these horses doing in Portugal lands? Are they running crazy yet?
Okay, one second. Big Paul in what is better on Khmer? That's the question. And two possible answers: choral music or work ethic. Let's see what the stream chat thinks about this. Come on, guys, put your votes in. We need to know. Oh, that's what you're asking. What's happening over here in the cities of Portugal? Yeah, there we go. We got Khmerian units.
He's fine.
Getting next to.
I mean, gold buy everything.
Yeah. That's what they're gonna do, and they're gonna keep on doing. We do have builders coming around also from Noob64. They do have Noob with 38 gold right now in the bank, but he's making 264 gold, Kek W. Muel is also 233, so definitely if they want to, they can just buy out units. Man, how much is a Corsair buy? Like straight up, how much is a Corsair buy?
I want to say
4,300?
I don't think it's... Without card, I think, yeah, I think it's 240.
Okay, so that's 120. Okay, that's cheap, man. You buy like 4 Corsairs a turn. What is this?
Yeah, so
Maybe it's 280. I don't know, honestly. I don't know how much it is to hard buy without anything. Anyway, we do have universities coming around here, and by the looks of it, Boris did get over 100 science, 112, 159, and the universities are going to get built rather quickly. We do have Emily the Shuttle, the next scientist, and by the looks of it, in the merchant screen, still America is the only one making merchant points. I'm a bit surprised about this. Khmer is going to put the first commercial here in his capital and going to start doing that. Now we do have also David Lich coming in with a lot of settles. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. He's gonna get 12 cities soon, with another 2 settlers moving to the south. America is holding strong over here, even though we do have trebuchets on the way. We do need to see if they're actually gonna get to punch through the defenses of Cincinnati, and of course we do need to see if America is gonna get to push back against these units. Looks like at the moment that is kind of a no, even with his men at arms. Not
he
all of
keeps
them.
leaving that general like unprotected, and it's scaring me. America, that is.
Hey, good and Justice. Hello there, sir. What's happening here? Okay. Oh man, these. Okay. Well, I guess Kabachek is gonna get pushed back. Only 3 horses remaining with 1 scout, and Noob 64 does have 2 coursers that are strong enough to actually push back the Khmerian units. Draft looks criminal. What happened? So Easy Katka chose Khmer first, and then immediately COC went for Dido and Portugal. Instant.
Yeah.
And then
they didn't ban Victoria in the second phase, and COC picked her up straight away.
Yeah, and to be honest, I think Indonesia would have been. I mean, they would have left Indonesia. I would have banned Age of Empire more than Indonesia.
Yep,
It's fine. It's fine, Indonesia. It's definitely not as strong as we've seen England get here. 4 continents.
No, 4 continents. Yeah.
Yeah. No, actually, it is funny to see Portugal not banned on Naval. Yeah, that too. That too. We don't know how Portugal got in. And maybe they not picked. I mean, you know. Wait, could he have taken? That was a relic on somebody. I don't know who, but that was a relic.
I think David Lee has done a very good job to sacrifice his sim early game to try and protect his teammate, and now has 10 cities again already.
Yeah,
I think he's done a really good job to sim up quick.
He's getting back. He's getting back. Now we're going to need to see if the same thing will happen from the COC members. Now Sejong, for example, is only on 5 cities still. Ferno still has quite a few catching up to do, and I do see he's getting universities. He's going to get to reposition some of the units towards the northeast, towards Khmer, while he's building up actually science points from the universities rather than getting more cities. I can't say I blame him, because there's not that many places that he could go for. At least 1 city over here. Maybe no, I wouldn't settle that one. Maybe this, like on the south of Adelaide, and get another one at least. That's about it. That's 2 cities worth, and that's it.
I think yes, we have a very big Khmer, and yes, we have David Leeds, who's going to come back into this game. But look at Victoria, 110, 104. I think she's only getting bigger. Hey.
Yeah. This is Muriel. He knows what to do here. And I see we did have a conclusion of the poll. Work ethic was the choice here. 77% went for that, 10 votes, while choral music only got 3 options here, 3 points, 23%. Australia has good naval rush. Yeah, it is. And actually, this was one of the surprising factors in the game. Somehow, Portugal did manage to get that faster than Australia.
It was
the land push.
It was the land push, and the fact that he couldn't get that harbour down for so long.
The land push on Adelaide, I think, was how much it matters for those 1, 2, 3 turns that you stop your opponent from doing something. It's incredible. No, we do have a general.
He had that struggle of the food.
Oh yeah, the capital was not growing. Yeah. That's true. Ferno getting castles. I do see industrialization coming up from Mule in 4 turns. Is he getting his setup? Oh my god. Okay, there we go. He's getting his setup done. Shipyards already started up from some of his cities. He's on 209 production, just barely lower than Kapachok. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna jump way ahead of him after he's gonna finish this industrialization. Kapachok is going for machinery. Looks like he's not going top 3 at the moment, which is gonna stall him a little bit. We do have the push over here on Cincinnati. Looks like the trebuchets are getting into position to hit that city center, and they will take it down. There are no walls to stop that, and by the looks of it, these Manhattan, even if they're in the city, they're not pushing out. 61 Manhattan.
I think this city's kind of done for, if I'm honest with you. It was just too far from his other cities, and those river crossings are brutal because that's taking more turns out of his units to resupply the front line.
I do have to point out, Justice, that I first of all I agree with you. It's very hard to get an admiral in a 1 versus 3 situation, but they did. They actually did. They did manage to get an admiral on Australia. But he didn't need to like
Rome committed coastal and going harbors, so he went admirals as well. If he didn't do that, they wouldn't have got one. Australia, he had the double project for that.
Triple. He got triple.
Yeah, triple project.
Yeah.
Like
that was like that's 3 galleys right there, you know. Like more than 3.
It was more than 3 galleys.
Yeah.
It was like 8 turns I think he put into those projects in total.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. But anyway, I'm not that convinced the number of galleys would have mattered.
I don't think it would have changed the war. No. Not with the Sea Dog there
and the GPT, man. The GPT, just like Chokela is saying over here, the GPT difference was insane.
GPT difference, there's a number of factors. They shouldn't have had Victoria. That's what we go back to, I think, on this one. They should have took Victoria. Yeah. Instead of America, I think. I like the Khmer pick. I like the Rome pick. I think.
Not first pick though.
No, not first pick. No.
Yeah, I mean it's good to go into the second one, but not first pick. I was 7 Cs, man. 7 Cs. Let's see if they're gonna manage to pull this off. I mean, still, Kapachok does have the most culture in the game. Does have a significant advantage when it comes to the science. Now we do have him with a lot of production. Kazandar also does have 200 production, and by the looks of it, he's gonna start losing cities. Cincinnati is probably gonna die next time. There are 2 trebuchets that can attack into that city center with the knight that is able to actually attack and take it. Unless he actually kills the knight, which by the looks of it, he might actually kill the knight if he double slams. And
0 gold though.
Yeah, unfortunately the gold is the problem here. David Lich is gonna need to start spamming out more science points, as you can see he's doing, and at the same time try to get the harbors out from these cities so he can get the gold from his teammates. He's about to settle those cities in the south, while I do notice he did manage to get to 109 science of his own with 62 culture. He's only 146 production, and let's see what's going on here. Yeah, he did double slam. He did push out the Phoenicia knight. Oh, not enough. Not enough. Rage says no, that's mine, and takes the city of Cincinnati away from him. Whoa. Kazandar left all alone over here. These men at arms don't have a city to fall back to. Oh, I see. Wait a second. I see 6 intel on Phoenicia. No intel on America. So he did manage to get a spy in and printing. Yeah, he does have a spy in and probably printing. He does have the highest science, and the Kazandar is going to get his own printing in 1 turn. But he did go for foreign ministry and not actually intelligence agency. And actually, that's a pretty good question. Did the Phoenicia build in? Yeah, he did. There we go. Intelligence agency over here in the city of Tyre.
He had to set up this way, didn't he? Otherwise, that city was unpushable for a long time.
Yeah,
he had to do something, and because he wasn't committing to a caravel war, he could do this. He could go the bottom tree route.
And to be honest, I would have expected these men at arms of America with the +5 bonus to actually be a little bit tougher to handle, but it looks like Phoenicia doesn't have any issue to push into them. Crossbow 61. That extra 6 intel just basically nullifies.
Someone as well has lost Millie Alliance, hey? Who's lost Millie?
Oh, right. I think Rome. Like, to be honest, it should be Rome. Wait, here. Yeah, it's Rome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rome. I mean, he's in the middle. He doesn't need a military alliance. Now we do have campus research project coming up from Kabachok, and still Emily Duchatret is over here. He's probably going to try to be competitive when it comes to getting Newton, which is the next best scientist, or I guess the food one. Both of them are very good. And we do have in the engineer points, Khmer getting 3 points, America getting 8. Looks like England is also on 5, Korea on 1. And I do have to point out that England did manage to get his industrialization started up on his factories and starting to get all of these shipyards going. This is just going to snowball into more and more production. 279 points before all of the shipyards are finished, and of course before factories. And he didn't even get one single, like even the workshop in his capital yet. Now he's putting it. Oh, wait, did he just buy the workshop? Lol.
Probably.
And chop the factory. Oh, click W, man. Yeah, he probably bought the workshop. I mean, that's what you do when you have 300 gold a turn, you know? You buy out, like, straight up buy buildings. Yeah, of course they buy. They have so much gold. Yeah, that's true. But, I mean, it doesn't happen to us that often that we're looking at a district and at that particular moment that, like, a building pops in.
That's what you do, though, when Portugal's in the game, hey? When Portugal, if he gets reform the coinage next era,
yeah,
you know, he'll be near 700-800 GBT. We will just start to see all these buildings being bought.
Yeah,
that's what you do.
To be honest, if Rage over here manages to push into America, which this was the wild card, right? It was America trying to push into Dido at the next stage to try to get them back into the game. Maybe with some Rome help. In the meantime, Khmer would have gotten bigger and so on. But it looks like it's not happening. Rage attacking into the city of New York is like carrying this game right now.
And CWC have control over the Science City state as well. The only one left, they killed the other. They killed the other, and they keep this one.
Yeah. And to be honest, it's so painful for Rome to get in there. As one tile choke to get into Hattusa. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Big observation over there. And now they managed to get more science on 2 COC members, 141 140 on Ferno and Mule over Kabachok and David Lich. I do see Kabachok did get to 233 production, but still is short of getting his own industrialization. He's actually going bottom 3 over here for a little bit more diplomatic visibility while he's upgrading units in Venice.
How much gold have CFC got in the bank?
Yeah. That's the problem, right? Oh wow, this is the comeback. After the first game, Easy Katka did win the first game. This is the comeback. We got COC, right? I would say getting up from the floor and just punching them back. So this is what's happening.
They're doing what they needed to do, and they're not only playing to be Easy Katka here, they're playing to kind of stay in the next stage of this tournament as well.
Yeah. Where are they? What did they do actually? Give me a second over here to
I think they've only won one game. I think they lost the others. Hey, they lost against Easy Katka, they lost against Champs.
Oh yeah,
so that was 2 losses.
They're 1-2.
So,
I know.
So they need this.
Yeah, that would put them on 2-2, while Easy Katka is gonna be on 1-2 if they do manage to lose this. That would put them actually. Well, we're gonna need to see what State Company is gonna do with Freritos. We did have Freritos actually starting to schedule for the next week's the games that they postponed, this week's game and the previous week's game. So I hope they're actually gonna get them finished before the group end. That was the deal. I saw the pictures. I don't know if you guys saw the pictures on Twitter with the French house and the table. Give me a second. Where's it? Malm, I think. Put the pictures in. Mal. Okay, there we go. Let me put it up on the screen over here. There we go. So we got the head of the table, the big colo over here. There we go. The boys are just sitting and chilling. It is what it is, man.
The French know how to party, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
I went to a crazy house
I
party.
don't know about they know how to party.
Oh no,
I don't know, man. Maybe I didn't get into the actual party. Like, it was fine at their house. It was fine to meet new people, but I guess I'm used to from Romania from like very wild parties.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I am waiting for everybody to come to Romania at some point, and I'm gonna show you how we party.
I don't know. It was pretty crazy. I've not stayed up for 36 hours before partying, but I did in Lyon, and it was pretty nuts.
Okay. I mean, again, I am waiting for you to come to Romania. I will gladly be your host for everything that happens in Bucharest over here. Michael, live stream Romania. Oh no, that's not live streamable, man.
Demonetization straight away.
No. I cannot be responsible for what everybody does, you know? Yeah, no. No, anyway, we do have Phoenicia coming up over here with this attack. It looks like he keeps on going against America, and by the looks of it, we do have also the last remaining city from David Lich to go in the south over here. They keep on going. He keeps on trying to get these south. Well, I gotta say, these settlers do move slowly. They only move 2 tiles a turn. We're also coming up close to the Renaissance era. It tends to go, and by the looks of it, Portugal is sending more cities here. He's just look at that. He just bought an army. He has 2, 4, 6, 8 units. Man, he had 4 units before. 9 units. He has 9 units. Kick double. And they still have gold in the bank. And now they're giving me oil gold? Why are they giving me oil gold? Are they do they keep on buying workshops?
I see fresh traders. I think it's traders.
Okay.
I think that's a fresh trader.
Crafty Dog, hello there, sir. Good evening. Let's see. So you think they're buying out traders? I mean, honestly, they didn't buy anything. They just gave him gold.
What's his trade capacity? Out of
Oh, they
curiosity,
did buy
can you
something.
see?
Sorry. Trade capacity. No, I can't see the trade capacity, unfortunately. I guess we can count the traders though. Also, jump the window. I don't think there will be any more naval battles if not counting in nuke subs, or will there? I don't think there will be. No, I agree with you. I don't think there will be. It's probably of course, first of all, Khmer being so close to the coast over here, he's probably gonna get nuked much faster than he's gonna get his defenses going. We do have also to answer Ensasu's question. Wait, who died? What Civ? It was Australia, unfortunately. 3 cities over here got overwhelmed by the English fleet with the nows of Portugal. And also units coming up from Ferno did push him over the edge there. Now we do have actually
these Portuguese nows being made good use now. I see the unique wonder building going down everywhere.
Wait, they did boost this, right? They boosted this to like 2 charges.
Yes, it's two per now at the moment.
To be honest, I don't think we needed this. But sure, it's fine. I guess it's fine.
The next BBG, it's nerfed into the ground, hey. So
yeah, I gotta say, I'm gonna pick up an expression from Ben. He always was saying like, oh, that moment when you say it's fine, but it's not actually fine. You know, this is what's going on here. Panama Canal City, north of Korea. It could be at some point, but I don't think they care, to be honest.
There's potentials, but I don't think it's worth it. Hey,
yeah,
nuke. They can nuke Lich through Korea anyway.
Wait, who?
Yeah, David Lich. They can.
Oh, Lich. Okay.
Yeah, they can nuke him from the Korean cities anyway. Where that whale is, they could probably nuke into Rome.
Yeah.
They don't need to canal.
Or just jet bomb on him.
Yeah.
Oh, another relic. David Lich. Wait, does he have candy or something? I don't think candy was in the game. Okay, never mind. He just got a relic.
He's just finding the huts.
Yeah, he's getting them. I do notice a very good thing from Rage that's happening over here. He's getting settlers everywhere in the meantime. Like he's attacking and doing the simming at the same time. This is something that it really needs to be praised over here. He's trying to be competitive in the next part of the game also, while trying to keep America from doing so. We do have these knights starting to get some promotions with the help of the crossbows. He's managing to punch through the defenses. Finally, some American crossbows did come to help. They're not as strong though, not as strong as the Phoenician ones, since they don't have promotions on them yet. Now, this was a lot of production that Kazandar needed to put into this. Yes, he's probably going to survive this, but with 59 science and 59 culture, even in a golden age, you can imagine what's going to happen in the next one. Dido does have pen, brush, and voice, does not have free inquiry. So that science is his. That is his science. 204 production.
Yeah,
that's more production than America. So this is just it is gonna happen like in the next part of the game.
Right now, all Dido needs to do is maybe kill New York. Like if he takes New York, he's done what he needed to do.
Yeah. Does Abe have own continent bonus? Only Teddy. But that's not, wait, Teddy doesn't have continent bonus anymore, nor does Abe. They changed the bonus in the BBG to, first of all, Teddy Roosevelt gets its extra point of damage per era discovered in text for civics to a maximum of +5. So basically, like at the Corsair time, you get like a +4 because you're at Renaissance era. You get ancient, classical, medieval, and Renaissance for 4 eras. And then on Lincoln, you do get free units from industrial zones that do get an extra +5 on them, and they don't cost anything, if I remember correctly. The biggest issue is right here, it doesn't look like that extra +5 was that much, because he couldn't manage to get the necessary science to get to printing fast enough, and he chose to go for foreign ministry instead of intelligence agency, which created an advantage for Phoenicia when it comes to the diplo visibility. He got +6 on his opponent, so it basically nullified the +5 that those units were benefiting from, both of them being on point on other aspects, like both of them had a military alliance, both of them had a general and a decent amount of units to work with. Almost 1k. Oh my god. Are they getting
Portugal will nearly be 1k on his own soon, like, soon he gets more of those unique
wait, they just gave 800. Check this out. Wait, 434. Let's see. He just bought 2 of them, yeah. But I think it was like 200 each, to be honest. Like he had like 794, if I remember, when he started up buying. I don't know if he bought 3 or 2. Anyway,
I think Rages played very well because of from the offset, he knew he didn't have to caravel war, and he did what he needed to do to cause as much damage at a good timing. He had the crossbows, he had the intelligence agency, the spies, all in place to get a good bonus to push.
Yeah. I do have to mention that we were talking about the Khmerian attack against Portugal, but I think it was way too late. Like even if he would have sacrificed maybe like a few turns,
I think he was better
to get
off
something
going
else.
to Korea, to be honest with you. I think he would have had much better luck going down through the south.
Maybe, but I don't think he would have managed to do something in the game. Like to affect the game, he should have had horses on the borders of Portugal before he got the nows. Like he needed to stop him from simming to nows. He needed to do something.
For sure. For sure. But they were also probably thinking that there is a potential that, they knew that Australia was going to be 3v1'd, that it was either Khmer not be as big now because he's wasted a lot of production to try and save Australia.
Wait, Akelimono is making a good point over here. Don't they get -1 production? Let me actually double check this because I'm not actually sure on it. I remember they had something, but let's see. The free unit does not require resources when created or to maintain. So there we go. Unit maintenance is reduced by 1 gold per 10 per unit. I think this is for all units, and the free melee unit doesn't need maintenance. That's how I read this. At least. Is this differently? Does anybody think differently about this? Kiko Beaver, good evening, sir. Australia died in a 3 versus 1 fight. It was quite a fight over there. Many punches were thrown, a lot of ice cream.
Now they're corpsed up units, so he's gonna keep on banging through, like, you know.
Yeah, well, to be honest, now we're going to need to see Phoenicia upgrade some of his units. His ballistics 110, and he's gonna get Cuirassier cores, and Kazandar is barely 4 turns away from getting metal casting with nationalism in 3, but I don't think he actually has enough strength.
Quick enough. It's not quick enough.
Big question. Can Phoenicia get a general for those Cuirassiers? Because his general is classical. So let's see. No. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
No. This is medieval Renaissance. He needs a Renaissance industrial. They just didn't open up enough generals. They're like barely making points. Even he is barely making points. He doesn't have a encampment. Wait, he does?
Where?
Where?
In the bottom.
Oh, right. Sidon. Right. Sorry. I was watching his main series and yeah, there was nothing there.
I think he'll keep pushing through without general here. Like, he's gonna have a good advantage on the next era unit, and they are already corpsed up, so he's gonna keep on pushing through. I think I see that he got the walls, which is good, but I don't understand in his back cities he's continuously focusing on simming, and I don't think he should be doing that. I think he needs to make a lot more units, America.
Yeah. I am reading the chat over here, and Access Lead is saying the free units are not free of maintenance, they just are -1. So this is a mistake of BBG in, in the text?
In the rescribing? Wait.
Because I mean, I don't know, do you read it differently, Cisco?
I see that the unit maintenance is reduced by 1 gold.
Yeah. This phrase, the free unit does not require resources when created or to maintain. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, never mind, I see what you mean. It's the resources, they don't require, okay, the goals is different. Yes, I'm sorry. I got, yeah, big brain fart over there. It's GG. We do have COC getting a win on the board over here, and we do need to see what they're gonna tell us in the debrief screen. An amazing performance coming up from them in a 3 versus 1 situation going against Australia. Now we did have, unfortunately, Shalkowsky over there, and Shalkowsky actually getting torn to shreds. His empire could not withstand the test of time, and even though Khmer tried his best to actually get his simming bonus going, we did see also Rome trying to get the gold for them. They couldn't get this in a 3 versus 1 situation. Rage showed up big in the game, actually taking down a lot of the units of America. If America went down, that was game over anyway. GG, yes. We do have no real supply, but a well game played nonetheless. Yeah, GG. Unlucky Australia spawn. It is what it is, man. That's what happens when you remap without needing to remap. Let's go for debrief.
Yeah.
GG, well played.
We were just talking about the drafting. They feel the same way that they shot themselves in the foot by not taking Vicky or banning her. And I said we said the same thing.
Yeah, and Khmer first pick. That was like, what do you guys think about Khmer first pick?
I think it's hard. I mean, Khmer, looking at the win rate, it's really strong, right? But
yeah,
it's like on this map, I don't know. I feel like you need to pick the naval civs first here, like leaving us both Dido and Portugal for free, and then also not picking up Vicky. Like, I don't know, going Australia over Vicky.
Over Harbor, so I think.
Yeah.
Thanks, GG. Thank you for the game.
GG.
Yeah, GG, well played.
How guys, you have so much fucking science. Australia have less science than you.
I mean, to be honest, the science is the least of your problems.
Australia never lives there. Like, he's just alone. Like, can't contest. I mean, he even got an admiral, but like, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but Portugal have Kairos before him. What the fuck? He
I
just
mean,
go.
it's just free city, like.
Yeah, pin down and
controversial.
join. I know, but I don't know so much times.
I mean, it's also like Galapagos Island pretty early. Wait, actually, do you sell that early?
No,
Maybe
no,
then.
no,
Okay, okay.
that was or well, towards the end.
Show me please someone.
I mean,
And that quad continent split on Victoria. Come
Oh
on.
my god,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes, that
I
was.
will show you some this Portugal.
I'm streaming. I can look.
I mean, Portugal's spawn is by no means
His spawn was just very average. It was just
like that.
one refish, like
No, not good. Yeah.
It's just
My
very
spawn
average.
is really nice, but his spawn.
Like this is the dumb thing. Look at this. Look at this continent split on Vicky. What the hell is this?
Horrible.
I see for the first time. I
Yeah,
never
it's-
see such shit.
So insane. Like,
How it happens.
When I play England, I have nothing. You know, one big continent and that's all.
I mean, this is one of those 1 out of 20 games, you know? You get everything.
yeah. I mean, the first map we had 3 continents on Wiki, so like I guess we just terribly lucky.
First continent, we were like giga shit. We can't even trade with anyone.
We
Like,
we have small Island for a city, you know.
No pastures at all at Austral.
I mean, I feel like it's hard for you to make gold here now. Like you have Rome as a gold maker, which is not really enough, I think.
I mean, I can make gold. I just end my commercial.
it was like too much military, like in small amount of time. Like I saw it was like 400, and then in next turn it's 700. It was like wow.
Because we upgraded a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I bought 3 trebuchets.
Yeah. So also, I
because
saw
we have
like
some.
in
Yeah.
your barrack trebuchet was just bought. I like
Yes.
okay, it's actually over.
Yeah, and then I mean we have enough, and like I don't know how close are you to course like nationalism?
I will have
Water.
course in 2 and like
Okay.
I would survive like for tanks, I think, pretty sure.
Yeah.
But it's like I only saved because of my Civ. Like I got a lot of men at arms for free, and that actually saved me.
Yeah, the +5 is kind of annoying, but like I think your tanks. Yeah, I think you maybe take one more city now. I don't know how close you are to. I guess you have muskets, right?
I got medieval. Yeah, I got muskets and I got medieval walls from engineer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then it might be.
So I don't think that I will die here, but I will. It will be hard times because I don't have a lot of gold. And I will need to upgrade like a lot of Kirospheres, but.
I do have a question. Did you like that second settle? It was your idea or a team decision to get the Mount Kilimanjaro settle?
I thought that he was close too, and I thought that it's nice idea to go here. I didn't have a lot of good settles actually. That's the thing. I got like
Lots of space, but no.
You had to
really
go
good
very
settlement.
wide. Yeah. Very wide, and it's not ideal, but
and this city was actually good and it's logs and I think it. Yeah, I
Was
think
it non-fresh? It was here. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
non-fresh.
yeah.
Can I ask on the decision of why you didn't ban Vicky in the second round of banning if you didn't plan on taking her?
I don't know what we exactly banned.
We planning to take her.
Ptolemaic and
You plan to take her?
Actually, it was a spontaneous decision to take Lincoln, and we thought from the beginning that we need the second level Civ with a fast harbor. So
I think that was, from my
in general.
opinion, I think that was your biggest mistake was not taking Vicky if you because they had the first pick in the second stage. Which
I
they
think
would
in
have taken
general
it.
it's not a good idea on this map to first pick Khmer, and I think we should have first picked
England maybe.
Portugal.
Or Portugal, yep.
Yeah.
Portugal.
How did Portugal get in though?
And powerful on this map. Seriously.
Rage, I have a question. What the heck is city of Gadir? Why? Why it exists?
Dude, I don't know. like at some point I just had to make settlers, and then I sent them blind, and I realized that it was out of good settling spots, so I just settled it there. Like I think I should have probably swam to like south of Sidon and settled it there instead, but yeah, it's not actually a city. That city is dog shit.
Yeah.
It's not gonna accomplish anything.
It was legendary audience Didona 12 cities. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Like at some like we kind of realized that the game was sort of over, so then I kind of stopped playing optimally. Like I should definitely have done like two or three less cities and just went harder for this push. But I think it's very hard for you to win from the after losing a player before first Congress. Like it just kind of.
Yeah, it's actually a very good Congress as well. Like not some
Yeah.
garbage. It's just.
Yeah. Minus 50 gold for us is like we are like that just allows us to do
Like
even crazier
800
pushes.
GPT, we're just buying trebs, buying knights, buying
Yeah.
everything.
I hate saying something like this, but this time it's actually the best spawn you can have in game with your Civ6, what you pick. It's
Yes.
absolutely
Yes,
awesome.
we definitely outspawned it. Like the fact that everyone is in Portugal is insane. Like
Nice one there, Portugal.
Okay, GG guys.
Yeah,
Thank you.
GG,
Yeah.
well played.
Bye bye.
Thank you for game,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Bye-bye.
See. Bye bye.
So there we have it. We heard from both teams, from COC that explained us their thought process when it came to the draft. The same we can say about the opinions of Easy Katka when they did do the draft. They did realize it was a little bit of a mistake over there to actually pick up Khmer first, and they did have question marks about letting or not letting Age of Empire in or picking it. Of course, this actually puts a point on the table over here for COC, getting them to 2-2 right now in the tournament. They do have 2 more games to play, and we're gonna see what are they gonna do in the plays over there. Also, we do need to see what's going to follow up. Ritos Dravega does need to catch up on their games with Last Day Company, and there's quite a bit of a fight over there in Group B. Without further ado, I'm going to finish the stream. I do have to say one more thing. Tomorrow we're going to have another game. We're going to restream actually some of the povs of the casters in the game, but I do feel it is important to actually see Ulysses going against Shakun Porsoa tomorrow in the CWC Season 8. We do have the game started up at 1830 GMT, and you can take a look at my Discord over there for the updated schedule. Also, I do try as much as possible to update the schedule on a weekly basis. So if you do want to take a look at the weekly games, be my guest over there. It's the easiest way you can find out about when I start the stream up. Also, I do also want to point out, if you're coming up from YouTube, throw this a thumbs up if you did enjoy the content. I do hope we're gonna see each other on the live stream on twitch.tv/OnSpotTV. I also hope you're gonna leave a comment down below in the comment section, and of course, well, if you want to get notifications, click that subscribe button to see when I put up a new video. Have a good evening, everybody, and thank you so much for the bits, for the follows, and for the subscriptions. It does help me quite a lot. Thank you so much, Project Cisco, for joining us, and much appreciated, sir. Let's see each other in the next stream, and have a good time with some Civilization 6 gaming. Bye, bye, bye.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.